Alright.
Yes, that's definitely what my notes do not say. Nothing about any pots of gold.
Hidden encounter, leprechauns.
No, no, no. Okay, so hello and welcome to what will be episode 51 of the Pythons in the Frostnyrrd Saga. Episode title is Swift Justice, but just to recap where we've got to. So, after arriving on the frozen island of Akul, the group have moved through the dungeon, and their first first day of travel and first night camping were uneventful. On the second day, they were discovered by a group of what appeared to be chameleon warriors. Warfighters is definitely not the right word. A party of chameleon warriors who, after trying to communicate with, Cluck shared his medallion, and they dropped to their knees and started praying. It became apparent that these chameleons could not only speak Aarakocran, but that they were, for all intents and purposes, waiting for Cluck to some extent. After exchanging what their intentions were, the chameleons convinced the party to follow them south through the mountains, where they camped for a second night. This time, not so undisturbed, and during one of the watches, the camp was attacked by giant spiders. They were fought off, but not before Kassar managed to stink an arrow into the back of one of the chameleon warriors, and this caused a lot of trouble after the end of the combat, and that resulted with Kassar cutting down one of them in cold blood. Thankfully, Cluck was able to defuse the situation, and with Ulfar's power of resurrection, the chameleon was revived, and extremely wary, the group of chameleon folk did agree to continue with the party to their village, and the group finished the overnight stay and were ready to go at 4 AM the next morning. So we'll pick up with you all benefiting from a long rest. And
Can I just quickly add, it wasn't completely in cold blood. I warned them, I tried to heal them, warned them again, they still tried it. It's their
Cold
own
blood.
fault.
100% cold blood.
yeah, it was your
That's because you're cold-blooded.
after attacking them and then rolling a 1 on his persuasion check that he was going to help. Yeah. It definitely didn't come across that way to the chameleon folk.
I don't think turtles are lizards. I don't think they're cold-blooded.
You're a reptilian. I suppose you could be cold-blooded.
Yeah, they don't bask in the sun though to keep them going, do they? Though?
No, I suppose not. I can't say I've looked too much into it, especially the fictional variety of turtles.
I'm not going to go there.
Teenage Mutant ones lived in a sewer. Where did they get the heat from there?
Sewers are naturally quite warm,
Ooh.
so that's swamp gas.
They actually are right there. They are quite warm.
Apparently they are cold-blooded and reptilian. Anyway.
Back to the situation at hand.
Is this turtle or tortoises?
So, slightly tense, wound down. Do they back off?
Yeah, so at this point, after the end of the last session, essentially they returned to their side of the river to camp out until morning, and you stayed on your side, and that's where we'll pick up. So, if it helps visualize, I will move them.
I would, at some point, whether it's in the morning or before we go to sleep, I would sort of like to go over to the giant spiders and try to extract some venom from their fangs.
Yeah, in general, we'd probably like to do a recon on all the spider bodies, see if there's anything useful.
Okay. That would be, from anybody who's interested in spiders, a nature check, please.
Nature. Eek.
Okay. Okay, so Ulfar, you can't find anything of interest. Kassar and Kretel, you are able to sort of identify and harvest, if you want, a couple of the spider's web sacs. But from sort of like looking over them, they don't appear to be venomous. At least they didn't use any venom against yourself, and you've not found any signs of like venomous fangs.
Okay, would that be one web sack each?
Yes.
Okay. I now have 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that essentially, as an action, you can squeeze the web sac to cast the web spell.
Squeeze sack, got it.
Squeeze sack, got it.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do, consider, say? Does anybody say anything to Kassar with him just like slicing open this native's throat in the middle of a rather heated conversation?
Ulfa, at the end of last session, did say that he supported Kassar's decision 100% his way. This is no place for cowardice, is what he said. So, Ulfa's
You, however, did not. Okay. Well, no. We'll leave it there, I suppose. I think
Okay.
it's quite clear what our positions were.
Yeah, so if nobody's interested in anything else in the morning, then the leader of the community folk will approach you, Cluck, and will say to you in Ara Cochrane that it's essentially time to start moving. That the sun will rise shortly, and there is a long way to go.
Okay, and I'll just relay that to the others. It's time to move.
I hope we don't encounter something deadly and they all get killed off. That'd be horrible.
Joke about it, because
What was that?
don't even joke about it, because
Hey, if it got to the point where something jumped out and ate them all, like,
We'll make our lives easier.
big shrug.
So the good news is that with the chameleon folk sort of leading the way, they are finding a much easier route through the mountains. It's very clear that they use these passes quite often, and it's taking you half the normal time it was taking you previously to travel.
Cool.
I don't think we would have liked to meet those spiders if they weren't around. That's for sure.
I reckon we probably would have had
It would
less
have been-
issues.
It would have been fine. I mean, really, who got that hurt during that encounter?
Just the
people that
movement.
were had a lot of people taking care of the other spiders.
Ever?
Other,
That's what I mean. Like, we had a
two,
lot of
maybe.
a lot of leftover power.
Yeah.
I mean, we killed about the same amount in that forest once, right?
Yeah.
And we were lower level then. We were much more susceptible.
Much more squishy.
We were lucky back then.
There were also different types of spiders as well.
It was a different time.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Back when we were lucky. When was the last time that happened, boys?
It died with Ares. The luck died with Ares. I'm telling you.
Oh, Ares wasn't lucky.
Yes, he was. Death saves, motherfucker. That guy was.
Until he wasn't. In
Yeah.
fairness, if he was still alive, I'd give him the Periapt because Jesus Christ, it would save him all the time.
Yep.
Okay, So, in the early afternoon, you will. So just to cover, you've passed through the mountain passes. You've dropped down in some rolling hills, and from there you've headed towards a large body of water you can see in front of you that looks like a lake. On the other side of it, you can see dense jungle, and as you get closer, you can start to make out a village. And as you approach the village, as previously agreed with Cluck, Kassar will be asked. Well, he won't be asked. He'll be told that he is not to enter, and several of the chameleon folk will stay with him. Now, as you've become closer to the village, more and more of chameleon folk patrols have joined you, and at this moment, their numbers are probably in the regions of 40 to 50 warriors with your party as you approach the village, and they all seem to be like speaking in their own language to one another and pointing mainly at Cluck, but sometimes at all of you.
I do not trust these particular fellows, and I feel uncomfortable being left in their companionship. Ulfar, Kretel, would either of you mind staying with me? I don't trust these creatures.
I'll stay.
They have great interest in Cluck, but it seems they mainly want to speak to him, and I wouldn't want to be left alone with them. They could try to hurt me and renege on our deal.
Well, if I don't trust them at any point, I can always, cast my spell to find out what they're saying.
I say so. Kretel, you're going to stay outside the village, and then everybody else is going to move in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so Kretel stays with Kassar, and everybody heads into the village. And this is what you see.
That was really good.
Why? Sorry. This
I
is
see
what you
nothing.
see.
It's a very dark village.
It hurts my feeling personal slightness of Bulbasaur as well. Oh god.
This reminds me of something.
So you see a large, expansive village built over and extending out into the lake. As you sort of count the amount of chameleon folk, you reckon there's probably in the number of the hundreds here. And you're led through, right through the village until you meet an elder towards the north end of the village. And that elder will be introduced to you as Oljansk. And as he starts to speak to you, you can see that unlike most of the chameleon folks you've seen, he actually has the ability to change colour, and he starts off quite a grey, but when he sees Cluck, that starts to sort of fade, and the grey will drop away, and you'll start to see like little bits of pink coming through.
You got an admirer, Clark.
Shouldn't.
As a point of reference, after the whole issues of the previous night, Ulfa doesn't trust these things very well, so he's going to be paying special attention to any lizard folk around him and paying attention to whether or not they're dangerous or doing something stupid.
So, from what you can see, Ulfar, well, let's first of all, let's make a perception check to see what you see.
Okay. Yeah.
Why don't you trust them?
It's not so much don't trust as Ulfa sees what they did as wrong. He doesn't necessarily understand from a point of view of not being a bright man that the misunderstanding was down to a language barrier. He thinks what they did is cowardly. They ganged up on someone altogether and then tried to attack him. That's how he sees it.
Okay, so he just like completely missed the assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely missed the arrow going into the guy,
Well, I told him it
And-
was a mistake.
and
in
then
fairness.
the complete murder.
The murder is justified in Ulfar's eye. The lizard man attacked first. Ulfar doesn't like cowardice. Like, that's one of his core tenets of his beliefs. Like, if someone attacks you, you attack them. It's not Khazar's fault that the lizard was weak and did a stupid thing.
And I did warn him.
Yeah, but my perception was pretty naff, so I'm not going to make a great big difference.
Yeah, so from what you can tell, as the group moves through the village, so about half the warriors have stayed at the perimeter, and some of those have then gone back out on what appear to be further patrols. Some have sort of like not escorted you, but followed you through the village, and
Yep.
sort of one of those appears to be a sort of like the sort of biggest of the warriors you've seen, and he seems to have taken sort of like a leadership role in bringing you through the village. From what you can see around, like the folk around the village, they all appear to be if they were humans, you would think of them as peasants. They seem to be like either making things or fishing or teaching the young and that sort of thing.
Okay.
And then you're brought to this area.
For the pink heads. Ooh, fancy token.
And then yeah, so as we were saying, yeah, Oljansk will speak to the sort of like the warrior who's led you here, and then he will sort of step to one side to let Oljansk come forward, and he will address you, Cluck, and will speak to you in Arakocran and says, then the time has come.
Yes, the time has come. Time for what?
He's speaking in Arakocran, Duvar.
Okay.
All
right.
He's clucking.
Oh.
Yeah, he's speaking in bird language.
Okay. Tweet.
Yeah, I'll say to him, time has come. I say you'll be able to help us find where this key has to go, and I'll sort of show him the medallion.
Yeah, as you show him the medallion, he will turn a vibrant shade of fuchsia, which will slowly fade into blue, and he will say, Tezcatlipoca will return. And the chameleon folk surrounding you will all grasp and drop to their knees, praying in their sort of throaty language, which you've not been able to pick up any words from. And he will...
that name again?
Tezcatlipoca.
Cali.
Would you like me to type it?
Put it in chat.
Yeah, it is like Aztec. Sorry, for some reason my copy and paste isn't working, which is most unfortunate. So Tezcatlipoca.
Tezcatlipoca.
He will say to you, Cluck, continuing, as the chameleon folk all start to pray, he will say, the prophecies of my people spoke of the true last heralds. It is now clear that that is you. And he will say that, come, we will sit. There is much that you have to learn.
And they'll say what will be of my companions and friends.
He will speak to the sort of the warrior-looking chameleon folk in front of you, and he will say that you and your two companions are welcome to listen to the stories, and those outside, one of them must wait, and the other one is not welcome.
Okay, no, that's fine. We were aware of that. And I'll turn around to Duvar and Ulfar and said, you're welcome to come in and listen to the the stories of the Herald.
Will we understand any of it?
No.
Yeah, so you're led off to a low hut that's sat by the water, and as you sit down, a pipe is sort of passed from the elders over to you, Cluck.
Yep.
So it's like a for lack of a better word, it's a peace pipe. So they've all participated and then handed it to you.
I'll take it and then proceed to cough everywhere.
Okay, as long as you've got a mask on, that's fine.
Yep.
And then the elder you've been speaking to will gesture to your friends as well.
Oh, Duval will definitely take that. He takes a nice big drag on that one.
Okay.
Buses it back.
And Ulfar?
What does the effect appear to be on the other two that have partaken?
Cluck and Duvar. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
a perception check.
Okay. That one.
You can't discern any changes in their demeanour.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, Ulfar takes a big old puff of the pipe.
Okay. As it's passed back, the pipe is put to one side, and the elder you've been speaking to will close his eyes. And as he starts to speak, you will notice that he's no longer verbally sounding the words, but it's as if he's speaking directly into your mind, and it's being translated into languages you can understand. And he will say, and there is a lot of this, so I will continue. Thousands of years ago, the verdant Isle of Ackle was home to a majestic and influential city named Hearth. It was the centre of the Aarakocran Dominion. There, the humble and wise inhabitants of Hearth, including the ancestors of my people, thrived under the watchful eyes of great feathered serpent gods called Coatls. These divine protectors were the calm against the din of the humanoid races. It was a theocratic society. The high priests of the Temple of Hearth were revered and respected by all. The priests were called the Coatl Heralds. Of course, Hearth wasn't without its woes. The city was frequently the target for invading forces, but fortunately most of the invaders would tire themselves out against the power and will of the Celestials. The Aarakocran people felt safe. But then the human arrived and brought with them fire upon the city from the skies. The humans also conspired with the Coatl's ancient enemy, the Rakshasa, and using their great weapons sundered the city's majestic walls, allowing the Rakshasa's forces into the city. This forced the Aarakocrans to battle in the street, and while this was going on, the Rakshasas performed a ritual unlocking a gate to the realm beyond. This gate, named the Gate of Night, spewed horrible nightmare creatures. Greatest among those unspeakable horrors was a long slumbering elder god named Black Tezcatlipoca, also known as the Night Wind. Immediately, the Coatls of Hearth turned their attention to the Gate of Night, and it took every ounce of their might to stop the gate from expanding. The effort was enough to kill most of the gods. Only two survived, Emoxley and Cattle. They were strong enough to survive, but had to focus all of their concentration on the gate, never able to turn from it to hold back the Night Wind. Without the Coatls to inspire them, the Aarakocran forces crumbled before their combined enemies. Aarakocran men, women and children fell beneath their relentless assault. Realising that nearly all was lost, the Coatl Heralds performed one last ritual of their own in 3 parts. The first part of the ritual warded the Temple of Hearth, preventing the invaders from finding the Coatls inside or the Gate of Night. The second part of the ritual hid the entirety of Hearth itself, not only hiding it from view, but from the memory of all of mankind as well. Only those chosen by the gods themselves would be able to find the city. The final part of the ritual sprang a vast and volatile jungle on the island of Akul. Once the ritual was finished, 9 of the heralds died. The only one remaining, the last of the Arakocran people, was Brother Rain, the prophet. It was Rain's destiny to travel the world with the secrets of Hearth. He spoke of a prophecy, hundreds of years after the death of the last herald, himself. Brave souls, led by a reborn avatar of the Arakocran people, would be chosen by the gods to find the city and enter its sacred temple. Within, they would discover the 2 elder Quattles and the Gate of Night. At that moment, as the Quattle's power would fail and the Night Wind would escape, it was the destiny of these warriors, dubbed the last true heralds, to defeat the elder god once and for all, permanently banishing it to the realm beyond. You are those last true heralds. Your presence, your friend here, the key, it is all part of the same prophecy.
It's a very Clark response.
Okay then. Anybody else feel a little bit of a burden on them?
How dangerous can this god be against the might of the Stormlord?
Yes.
I can feel your belief in me.
He will wait for you to finish speaking before he starts again. He'll say that we are destined to aid you in this task, but first we must ask something of you. There is somebody on this island that does not wish for you to succeed.
Go on.
A evil Rakshasa still lives here. They are unable to leave, trapped by the very magic that they sought to ensnare the Quattles with. You must face her and defeat her. The defeat would only be temporary, but in the months it would take her to rematerialize, together we would have a chance to stop the Night Wind.
Where do we find this?
He will gesture to the tall-looking warrior who hasn't participated in the pipe, and will say, "Frox here, the greatest of our champions, will take you to her. Be careful, she is not what she seems."
Rocks or the Rakshasa?
The Rakshasa.
That too.
Now we come on to the fate of your friend.
Friend is a strong word. Anyway, yeah, carry on.
Normally, for crimes against the village, his life would be forfeit. But even we recognise that he's one of the last true heralds, and
Yeah,
he has a part to play in this.
he does have his uses, yeah.
His actions do not suggest that this part would be of benefit to you or my people. To this end, we have decided that the gods will decide his fate. He is to complete the run.
Excellent.
The run.
What's the run?
Sort of saving a puzzled, quiddled look.
The run is a pit. It's a pit where your friend will be deposited into, and if he makes it to the opposite side, he will be free. And he will be adjudged by the gods to be innocent of the crimes he's been charged with. Charged is the wrong word, but you get it.
Whether I agree with your charges or your system, what do you have to say about us aiding him in this venture, should we choose to?
He will say that any of you that wish to join him in the pit may do so. But only those within can aid in the challenge. The gods will see that those that are just and kind of heart will make it to the other side. Once this is resolved,
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Once this is resolved, we will give you gifts of our people to aid you on your challenge with this Rakshasa.
I at least will not allow my friend to take on this task alone.
Well,
Should he?
in for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose.
Says those that do not wish to participate in the challenge will watch with the people of this village from the sidelines.
Any betting?
There is a cocked eyebrow and a nod. Says there are many bets. Whether they will survive, how far they would get before they are killed, and how many of the participants are killed by each creature.
Are they allowed weapons?
No weapons are allowed. Only the wits that you take with you.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be really useful to have a monk down there, I suspect.
I would suggest if you are a betting man that you bet on us and not what resides in the pit.
Well, yeah. What can we say? Okay. What do you want from us now? What do you need from us?
Says only your words that you will see this through to the end.
Yeah.
We will act
why not?
trust.
Okay, so if you agree, he will get up, and you will exit the area where they're sitting. And as you do so, you will start to notice that you can kind of understand the sort of the whispers of the folk around you, and it feels like you have got the ability to speak chameleon folk.
Can I ask where they get that stuff from?
They will say it's something that is harvested from the lake.
Is it purchasable?
Is it purchasable? I would. They don't really have like a form of currency, so like it would be something you would have to trade for.
Yeah, I have a. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they seem reluctant, but they don't dismiss it outright.
Okay.
Okay. So, provided you agree, you are escorted back out the village to where Cassar and Cretel are.
Okay.
If there's any way to at any point I can place a bet on surviving.
Yeah. So from what you have been able to sort of determine, Duvar, from talking to the people as they take you through, is that essentially spectators bet and the accused run.
On themselves.
No. That would be improper.
Really? I mean, I bet I'm going to survive. There's no better bet, isn't there?
They're basically accusing you of insider trading if you bet. That's
what. How can I be insider trading if I'm gonna survive their death run?
But it could be like you could like bet on surviving up until a certain point and then dying. No, but like if you had a family that made that bet, for example, and they got it very specific, they could perhaps win quite a lot, which, you know, some people would make that choice. But anyway, so you're escorted out and you're reunited with Kretel and Kassar, who have, apart from drawing a few looks from some of the locals or some of the returning patrols, have pretty much been left where you left them.
Are we all going into this pit then? Or is the only person not going into this pit our Arakok and friend?
I think I'm exempting.
Yeah, none
Then-
of you, it's Kassar has to go in. You asked if
Yeah.
you could join him. The answer is
Yeah.
yes. You could. Any of you that want to can join him, but none of you are compelled to.
Yeah. I will turn to Kassar and say, we have talked to them and they have decided that to end this bad blood between us, albeit
Good
caused
news,
by,
Kassar. They're not going to kill you.
we have to complete a trial of heroism in some pit or other. You game?
Bad news is you have to complete a trial that shows you are, what was it, friendly and
Just and of good
Just.
heart.
just and of good heart.
So the creatures have betrayed themselves yet again and reneged on their deal. I am not surprised by these primitives and that they have done this. They have only further earned my contempt. However, I see that fighting is probably not a worthy option, and so I see that I have no choice.
Wait, you haven't heard the best part. You can't take your bow with you.
I'll do whatever I have to pass this damned primitives trial, but they will not earn my respect for it.
I will join you, my friend. I will not allow you to face it alone.
I'll bow my head to Allfire and say I thank you, my friend, and I thank you for your aid.
Oh yeah.
These creatures are not to be trusted. They say one thing, and now they have moved sideways somewhere else. I knew they were not to be trusted.
It's very hard to trust someone when you're cutting their throat. But
I
anyway,
warned them not to attack me, and yet they still did. What I did was self-defense, and they brought it upon themselves, Duvar. If you cannot see that,
self-defense
then I cannot convince you.
suggests they were going to hurt you. They weren't going to hurt you.
I was surrounded by 9 of their folk, and they wished to tie me up. I do not trust primitives. If you have 9 strange creatures surrounding you, Duvar, one day tying you up, I should hope that you would want us to defend you as well.
I only wish. Yes, of course. But at the same time, there was a good reason for them to not trust you, wasn't there?
I'm aware of my mistake, and I attempted to atone for it at the time. They chose to rebuff it and strike me. As far as I can see, we are square. This is a change to the deal, and therefore I do not feel any trust towards these creatures. And David, I'll happily hand over, because they know I've got one dagger. I'm going to try to stow the other one.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Because they've seen one, but
Yeah.
I don't think I pulled out the other one.
I would say that you are able to hide that weapon.
Okay.
David, how are they paying attention to take weapons off of me as well? Like in terms of this?
Essentially, what's going to happen is you're going to be escorted to what looks, so it's all in this town. It looks like almost like a sunken boat. There's a long oblong rectangle that's probably 25 feet across and a couple 100 feet long. And they will take you to an entrance to it, and there will be community folk there ready to take the weapons of anybody who's going in.
Does this include, just for clarification, does this include shields? They're not weapons, but I could understand if you say yes.
Yeah, so they won't take your armor off you, but they will take anything that you would use with your hands, essentially.
Okay.
Shield as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duvo is happy. He's going to tag along with them. But if any of our group's staying out, he will get them to place a bet for him.
Actually, does Kassar hear them sort of Duvar mention a bet? Like, are you saying that out loud?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, why not? Yeah, and saying it out loud.
More truth towards their disgusting ways. They are to bet on our very lives. I thought these creatures were meant to be pure.
I'll just sort of
gods.
step in and say, well, Duvar mentioned, can we place bets?
And it seems that they readily agreed. For their gods. So much for that.
This is a chance to earn some money here, or whatever they consider.
Say, have you seen money on these?
Whatever they consider.
They're literally carrying weapons and wearing loincloths. Any money that they're hiding, I don't want to touch.
Well, it might not be money. It might be gold.
Kassar, talking of benefits, apparently, should we survive this, which I fully intend us to, they intend to give us gifts of some kind. So that's at least an incentive.
Yeah. If we win,
with everything that's going on, I'll don my dread helm, walk over and thrust my weapons at the attending chameleon folk.
Yep. So they will take the weapons and bundle them up.
Let it be done.
Okay. Who else is going in with Kassar?
yes, Duvar will happily attend. Why not?
All four, obviously.
I'm pleasantly surprised you're actually joining me. I was very ready for you to be placing bets on the outside.
Well, you see, he needs to make sure that you win.
Cluck, you are you are taken to one side and put in a position of honor.
You're not gonna.
I will say to Kassar, as I would love to run this trial with you, but it seems that my destiny have me not.
Yeah, and you
run the trial.
you see Cluck led off to what looks like some sort of like royal box equivalent.
I'll tell Clark, be careful. These savages have already gone back on their word once. Just watch your back, my friend.
And
Well,
Kratel.
my friend.
Kratel, yeah.
I will turn and say, do you want me to go in with you or stay with Cluck?
Stay with Cluck. Take this stuff. Bet on us.
Your magics are powerful, Kratel, and they could be of great use within whatever this is going to be. But the choice is ultimately yours. I will not force you to come with me.
Well, I will not let
you.
any of you go towards danger on your own, so...
Nah, it's gonna be fine.
So you're going in as well, Kratel?
Yeah, as long as they let me keep my shield.
No,
No.
you can't keep your shield.
I want to change your mind.
No, it's fine. I still got enough AC anyway. I'll just pick something up if I have to.
Okay. So, you are led to the entrance of this pit, and just before you're lowered into it, Kassar, this is what you see. So there is a long line of, essentially it's like a 15-foot pit with a wall around it, and then there's walkways around the outside for the chameleon folk to look in, and inside it looks a bit like a maze, and essentially there's a rope ladder that is lowered down as the gate swings open, and you can climb down into it.
Okay.
How tall are the walls?
15 foot.
And people can look in, can they?
Yes. So they are. So essentially, this is sunken under the level of the water.
Okay.
And yeah, so you're lower, much lower than the sides of the pit are from the outside. And you can see ahead of you. I think you can see ahead.
Yep.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't see ahead of you, but Cluck has been positioned upon the midpoint.
Oh, we can't see that far ahead of us.
Yeah. And at this point, I would like you to all roll initiative.
Yay.
Oh, this is going to be we're having high initiatives. Yeah.
Excluding me, I take it.
Yeah,
Not
Cluck,
the
there's
one.
no need for you to roll initiative.
Oh, I've rolled exceptionally low.
I've done fairly well.
No, you didn't.
Well, Kratel rolled exceptionally low.
Oof.
Bit dice. Fuck.
You
That's a
love
lot
the
of fun.
hidden dice.
Up until something bites my ass.
Okay. So as the pit door, so the rope's pulled up and the door behind you is shut, and then a horn is sounded, and I'd like you all to make a perception check because there is quite a bit of murmur among the chameleon folk now.
Eesh.
Is this a perception check based on sight?
On sound.
Sound, okay.
Cluck, you can also roll perception.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, bullshit out, Clark. Tell us what we're coming up to.
Okay. I saw that come up, but the results not come up. But it was like a 7 plus whatever. There we
It'll
go.
get there. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
It'll take its time.
So let's see. Based on your checks, Kratel, you're the only one who can hear a commotion at the other side of a pit as something happens. But you do hear a reptilian like call.
Right.
All right, I will let everyone know that.
Uh-huh. Okay. So,
Duvar, it is your turn.
Yay.
So from what you believe, you just have to get to the other side of the pit.
But we know there's a reptilian call.
You probably all figure out that it's not just like there's some sort of catch. You can't just get to the other side. There's either traps or there's something in here with you. You're not sure.
Okay. Let's move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we move to what? Clyde with walls, fine. So what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's 25, isn't it?
Mhm.
85.
Duvar goes sprinting off into the maze.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stay there.
Fully a character just goes off on his own.
Goes
Yeah.
off on his own. Yeah, he's quite happy to. And I'll be cautious and go into a defensive stance. A dodge action. Ready to dodge at any moment.
Okay. Cluck, just make a perception check. Because you can see instances of movements to your left and right. So you can see Duvar coming running down the inside to your perspective, to your left. To your right, you've seen something quite large with a tail run past.
I'd be able to shout that to Duvar in common.
Yes.
Okay, I will shout that to Duvar.
Something quite large with a tail.
And it is your turn, Ulfar.
I'll turn to the other two in a minute. Do we have a plan on how we want to do this?
Are the
Whatever's
wall-
whatever's
Go on.
down here, it's some sort of test. Any advantage we can get will be the decider here.
Okay. So
We
with
should
that,
stick together, and that will improve our chances significantly.
agreed. With that,
Leroy
at least I got chicken. Yeah, Ulfa will cast Shield of Faith on himself, and will step forward to there, waiting for the others to follow suit. And then as my main action, yeah, I will dodge as well.
Is Shield of Faith a bonus action then?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Kasar, you are next.
I'll move past Ulfar, and seeing Devar, I'll walk up behind him, and I'll wait the rest of my turn behind him.
Okay.
I'll take a dodge action as well. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll also take the dodge action from there.
Not your turn yet, Kratel.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nope,
Stuff
other
is
creatures.
happening.
Dark
Is it-
things are happening.
there's a hidden lizard in the turn, I'm guessing.
Now it's your turn, Kratel.
That is worrying.
All right, dodge action from there.
Okay, Cluck, you can clearly see something now as it steps out onto the rope bridge in front of you.
Duvar can apparently see something through the gaps in the wall.
Okay, then both of you can see what looks to be a large two-legged reptilian with sharp teeth and toe claws, and a long tail to counterbalance it.
Clever girl.
It's an iguana. I've heard of these.
Add Don on the end.
And it's your turn, Duvar.
Heard of these. These are friendly.
I will shout to Duvar, clever girl. And I hope that he recognises what it is.
Ah, there's only one. Okay, right. Oh, this is the bit that we kind of want to understand. Do we want to fight something? So I'll let Kasar know and behind me know what I can see, just to shore up what Cluck said, and I'll say about this creature, and ask, what's the options here? Do we want to bring it in and fight it in the walls, or do we want to get into the clear? What looks like a pool of tar.
Our only true task is to get to the other side. I think whatever aids us best in that is the best choice of action.
If we are trapped, fight for your lives. If we're able to get through, let's get through. Whatever they've set down here, we'll have to decide once we come across it.
How do you do the
Click.
walking around corners thing?
Click at each point where you want it to.
Am I on the map? Am I on the ruler one?
Not on the rule one, so on the person one. Sort of hold control and drag from your character, and then click at each point that you want it to stop, and then press space to complete the move.
Okay.
So that's 35 feet. Okay, so do that as you run through the maze. You will come across a large, expansive pit filled with stakes. And as you look down over it, you can see the remains of several previous competitors.
Do they have anything cool?
That doesn't look fun at all. Okay. Duva will stay here and size up. He'll move one more, actually, I think. He'll move to here. But he will stay here and he'll size up the creature that you can see over the thing. Is do I get anything from looking at it? Any idea of strength or ability, anything like that? Just by seeing it.
And make a nature check.
Nature.
Okay, so from what you can see, you believe it to be quick, for it to be like have lots of sharp teeth and very large claws on its feet.
Yeah, okay.
You don't really discern any weaknesses, other than that it's only got 2 legs, and like 2 legs is generally worse than 4.
Ooh. That sounds about right. Do we all have to get to the other side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Duvar?
I put myself in a dodge stance again.
Okay.
Prepare to dodge.
Okay, you see a second one appear.
Actually, I can see, by the looks of it, I can see 5 of them all in all.
You see a third one appear. And it is your turn, Ulf.
Okay.
Guys.
Let's see, what can I see from here? Okay, I can see a thing. I will take the dodge action and I will call back to the ones behind me. Okay, there is a pit full of spikes and a big spiky lizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kasara, it is your turn.
I can get to there. I'm going to take a bonus action to get to there. And I'm going to ready in action upon seeing these coming at us. If one gets within range of me, I'm going to try to shove it.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. I should have thought of that one.
It's going to jump and I'm going to barrel roll and then kick it into the fucking snake pit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good plan, but it will go wrong. This is the...
Yeah, the rolls would have to be pretty good.
Okay.
One of them's
Well, I'm
pretend,
glad.
guys, don't worry.
I'm glad people came in this with me because fuck me.
No, we're not here to do that.
Oh.
Sorry, sir.
There's 6 of them.
Although I feel like this probably increased with the number of people who came down here. Oh, there's lots.
You'd be glad to know that it didn't.
Shit, really?
At least I'm up top to be able to at least shout out what they are.
Yeah. Critel, it is
yeah.
your turn.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Clark. Real help. Real happy you're there.
Yeah, we know what they are now. We can see. They look a lot worse down here than they do up there.
Yeah,
I'm
Right,
just been
I
like
can
in the
only
crowd
get this
saying,
far,
50
so I'll
gold
take
on
the
the
dodge
rogue.
action.
Right, I got an idea.
A dodge Jackson.
Got an idea.
Perfect.
Oh
That
shit!
doesn't help. That's not the idea. He wasn't supposed to be able to move yet.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, so it darts past you, Duvar, and heads off into the maze. And it is your...
Okay.
Oh no. Just walk up there and go into your shell and just pray.
Yeah. So this rope ladder,
rope
this rope
bridge.
bridge,
Mhm.
can I? Is there any way to? I'm looking at it. I'm looking for a way to disconnect it.
Okay.
Break the ropes in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. How would you like to break the ropes?
A knife would be really useful around about now.
Claws, don't you?
Yes, I have claws. That is right. I was just about to say that. Using my claws.
Okay. Make a attack roll against the bridge.
Attack roll against the bridge.
Using your claw attack.
Claws attack. Let me just see if I can. Where is it?
Sorry, I blanked out for a second. Is he trying to take the bridge down?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
am trying to take the bridge down.
Which is typical Duvar.
Yeah.
Well, you know we need to be on the other side of that, right?
There's a big barrel thing there. You can jump to that.
Duvar's going to cut the bridge and go, looks like I got all the horses!
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the...
I can't see unarmed strike. Is that an unarmed strike? Because I can't see claws in my weapons.
Let's have
They
a look.
usually, yeah, your claws are separate, but they use the same attack profile as your unarmed strike.
So you just
It's
roll an unarmed
just-
strike and then
It's
down.
just slashing damage instead of bludgeoning, but it's
Okay.
the same profile. So it's +7 to hit, 1d6 +4 damage.
Okay.
So make your unarmed strength, Duvar.
Attack.
Okay, you hit the bridge.
Yay.
Now you're hitting the ropes or you're hitting the wood.
The ropes.
Roll damage.
1d6 +4, yeah?
Fucking hell.
Okay, you cut one of the ropes.
Excellent.
So
We found your forte, Dubar. It's hitting bridges.
the bridge is sort of dangling off to one side on your side. It's still attached on sort of the other side on your side and the opposite side from you.
Okay. I will put myself in a. I'll attack again. Yeah, let's
Okay.
attack again. Let's attack again. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Jesus Christ.
You hit the bridge again.
Yay!
The other rope this time.
Oh, that was good. Yes.
Okay. Okay, you fray that rope, but it doesn't sever completely. There's several ropes that are like bound around.
Thank God.
This is a good idea. Trust me.
And anything else for you, Duvar?
No, that's it.
No
I will
bonus action?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll stay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay with that.
Are you sure?
No, I'm thinking about cutting the other rope with using whatchamacallit to cut the rope, but
What?
I think
You don't. So you could have another attack as a bonus action without spending a key point. You don't have to use flurry of blows.
sorry. Yes, I didn't realise. Then let's do that.
Damn you, David.
But he still needs to go through his character sheet.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but I didn't want him to.
Yeah, that is
Not
surprisingly
today.
a hit. And you cut that rope, and yeah. So let's see. Yeah, the rope bridge will fall away from your side and smash into the pit that is about 20 feet below you.
Right.
See
I've,
whether
I've,
raptors can jump 20
I've
feet.
put in chat what I was screaming internally.
Why wouldn't I ready an action? Oh, yeah,
Why wouldn't you
that's a good idea.
ready the attacks for when they're on the bridge?
Yes, that's a good idea. That was a good idea.
I couldn't bring myself to meta it and actually say anything, but by
Yeah.
God, I was screaming internally.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
There is a murmur of shock and discontent from the crowd.
I want to see what the creatures do now. All right.
Fuck!
At least you did that where me and Patel can't see it. We're both in heavy armor and you're expecting us to jump.
Yes.
Oh, fuck!
Well, actually, I'll I'll throw you if necessary.
Toss me.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ!
There's still the one this side to deal with.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll give us an idea of how fucked we are, is how easily we deal with the one on our side.
Oh,
That is a fail of a wisdom check if I ever saw one.
Yeah, so this raptor will, well, this clawfoot will run to the bridge and sort of see it fall away and sort of like look around.
Oh, that one's clever. Clever.
Yeah, that was so clever that it is going.
Never go.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's along the beam and leap the distance and land
that-
there.
Really,
that will
really.
trigger my ready action.
Pushing it as it comes through.
So as it leaps for the other side, I'm going to try and roll underneath it and essentially drop kick it back into the pit.
Okay.
So a shove action. Definitely.
Yeah.
That is your athletics and acrobatics against my
Athletics.
athletics.
That is
Yes.
your athletics contested by its athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
I suspect they have good acrobatics.
I suspect so
Being
too.
raptors.
So.
Oh no!
It rolled like
Ha ha! Yes. Die, fiend.
Okay. Yeah. You as that one jumps the gap, you will kick it, and it will fall into the pit.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
as it does so, it is going to make a bite attack against you, Kassar,
Oh no!
and it grabs your ankle as it's
Oh,
falling.
shit.
This is bullshit. Okay.
Well, technically, you interrupted its action, so it still has the rest of its action as this is all happening. So,
Deep is this pit that it can reach me.
no, this is as you kick it, and as it's falling, it's gone. So it's not in the
Fine,
pit yet.
fine.
It is still falling. I would like
Fine.
you to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, that's not too
13.
bad.
Okay.
Big breath.
You are pulled halfway over the edge of the pit, so your waist is in line with it as you sort of like dig your hands in to try and stop yourself being pulled over. But now you have this raptor hanging off your leg over the pit, so you'll take 8 points of damage.
But you're not falling into a pit with a raptor yet.
Yeah,
Yet being the operative word.
but you sort of like hanging over the edge, and there's a raptor like holding on like with all its weight through your ankle. Now you can choose whether this is your gammy leg or not.
Oh yeah, it'll be the gammy leg. Why not? It's already fucked.
Yeah.
That makes it Ulfar's turn.
He doesn't need any toes on that foot, apparently.
How much can I see? Like, I can see Kasar, like, in terms of the map, but
Yeah.
how
so
much of what
you-
happened
you-
could I have
So
actually
you
seen?
you saw this raptor jump the distance, Kasar kick it, and then
Yeah.
Kasar disappear.
Okay.
Because technically he's prone.
Okay. Then I will probably.
Technically he's prone as well.
Can you see the other raptor?
I think the Kasar disappear. Whether or not I can, I'd be more like aware of Kasar. If I get to here, David, can I see like Kasar like holding onto the
Yeah, so
floorboards as it?
Yeah, so you can see Kasar from the waist up, sort of like holding onto the floorboards facing you.
Okay. Okay, then as a bonus action, I am going to bring about my what do you call it? Spiritual weapon. Casting it at 4th level. So 20 to hit I'm trying to hit it in the face where it's like trying to hold on to.
You can't see it.
Kasar.
Actually, oh,
Pardon?
David, as a by the by, my skill to get away from things at the end of their turn, would that have procced at the end of this thing's turn? Because that's essentially the ability is I get
What's the
the
word?
if a creature ends its action within 5 feet of you, you gain half your movement and don't provoke opportunity attacks to move away from it. So since I'm prone but not grappled,
Yeah, so it's kind of a grapple, for lack of a better way of describing it. So I'm going to say on this occasion, no.
fine. God damn it. Alright, carry on. Sorry, Ulfa.
Yeah. So yeah, my bonus action essentially, I'm going to whack it with my spiritual weapon. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm going to say that as you like come up towards Kasar, you can't immediately see it.
Okay. Okay. Then. Before as though I hadn't done that, because if I can't see it, I obviously wouldn't do it. Then as my action, I'm going to try and pull Kasar up.
Okay.
Um,
I would like you to make a strength athletics check, please, and you can have advantage because Kasar is definitely trying to help.
Okay. The shift, isn't it, for advantage?
You fools.
I crit at 26.
Okay, so you pull Kasar up high enough that he is almost entirely on the platform, and as you do so, first of all, he feels a lot heavier than you ever felt Kasar.
Yeah.
And as you
But I'm so
as you're pulling him back, you see as his legs come up, you can see just teeth around one of his ankles.
Okay, and at which point I will do what I was going to do before.
Yeah.
I'll hit it.
I'll do a Muldoon. Shoot
Do
her!
you
Shoot her!
Do you want me to re-roll that, David?
Please.
Okay.
Shoot her!
I am disappointed because I didn't say fly, you fools. It's like the perfect
That's
opportunity.
what I tried to say. Fly, you fools.
Oh no, this is all dinosaur based from here on out.
Okay, so I need to. Okay, sorry, 2 seconds. Just working out how I'd set it up so that it does all the damage right.
Oh. So this is the map I made on Sunday afternoon. I quite like it. Definitely one of my best ones.
Okay,
That's not going to work.
That didn't seem to do it.
That's just the extra damage rolled separately. Okay, so it's 23 to hit, 17 total damage. I would hope it hits.
Yep. So your spiritual weapon will appear and smash the raptor, and it will fall into the pit.
Okay. I've just lost sight of everything on the map.
Click off your hammer.
I haven't clicked on it. How do I click off it?
Click into empty space.
No, I just I
Okay.
can't do anything.
Okay, let me give it 5 feet of vision and see if that helps. Do you have some vision now?
No change this end. Do you want me to refresh? Oh, yes, I can see now. Yeah, so I can move. So yeah, that's and that will be action, bonus action. I've got a little bit of movement, but yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
And I'll sort of like clap Kassar on the back and like, we good?
Yeah, Kassar's still prone at this point, but he is at least fully on the platform.
Cool.
And it is your turn, Kassar.
I will stand myself up, which should leave me with 15 movement.
10 movement.
It's half, but it's always rounded down, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I got 25. It would cost me 10 to get up.
No,
Or am I wrong?
it takes half, so you end up with 12 and a half. Then
Oh,
round
okay, gotcha. Well, that's fine. I was only going to move 10 feet anyway.
Go and slap Diva. What were you thinking?
You could have at least
Duva's
waited
thinking-
until they were on the bridge.
Do I think he had a great idea? He was well chuffed with his idea.
I was actually really happy with you having cut one and frayed the other until you did your bonus action attack.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like,
You idiot.
fuck.
No, you should have thought of it. Keep
in
forgetting
case-
that you can proc actions for that later.
I'm going to essentially do the same thing. So I'm going to do a ready action because that seemed to work relatively well apart from getting bitten. So I'm going to try and do the same thing but be a bit more cautious about it.
Okay.
And so I'll ready that action, and as a bonus action, no, I have nothing for my bonus action. I don't think.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll put Slayer's Prey on that lead guy by the bridge. Why not? I'll do something with it.
That raptor will run across the beam and end up on the pillar. What's this one gonna do? It is.
Try and jump the whole way. I dare you.
I'm gonna check
Listen
actually.
to this.
No, can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. That will make it Cretel's turn.
Okay. Can I see the one down there?
I know. Can you see one?
The one to your south.
Yeah, because technically I can, but I don't know if technically I can.
You would have seen enough movement from there. So the walls are sort of like they're about sort of 5-6 feet. So you are meant to be able to see past like one or two of them.
I mean, they're not going to be totally packed either. There's going to be like gaps in between because they're just wooden stakes, aren't they?
I'm worried about the ominous blood splash you just voluntarily walked into. I'm just saying.
It's fine. Right. Stupid, gonna toll the one in front of me.
Hey!
Well, we have had an actual hit with that now, so
You will fail. Craig, you will fail.
See?
Saved!
Me.
Anything else for you, Cretel?
Nah, I'll just stand here.
Don't cry.
Okay, then that raptor. What's he gonna do first? He's gonna claw you first.
I can't believe such a high save gets beaten so regularly.
Rolling an 11 to hit.
Nah, that's not going to hit me.
And then he's going to bite you for a 19.
That'll hit me.
Okay, that's 6 points of piercing damage as it clumps its teeth around your arm, and there'll be very loud murmurs of discontent from the chameleon folk around the arena. You can see that some of them probably expected you to do better.
I think Kretel expected himself to do better.
Duvar, it is your turn.
Is it? I will go help Kretel. I'll walk around here. Best thing in the best thing. Punch it, claw it with my claws, and attempt to stun it. Why not?
Okay.
If I
Controversial clawfoot.
yes.
So you hit.
I do like getting that 6.
You wallop hit 1.
Okay. And hopefully that's using stunning strike as well.
Just roll the stunning strike.
Looking for it.
And take off a keep. It is stunned.
Excellent. Then I'll take off a key point and hit it again afterwards. I'll find bloody key points. There we go.
You have advantage. Where have you won?
I haven't. I don't know why. I didn't do that. Put me back. Right, I'm gonna smack it again, and it is shift for advantage. Attack.
You hit it.
Okay. For a 9.
Okay, it looks injured.
Excellent. And I will end my turn. I think.
Okay.
He's so hopeful.
Okay. One of the raptors will run away from you. That makes it your turn, Ulfar.
Okay, then I will come.
Raptors are pussies.
Come to here. I will move my spectral weapon. I'm going to womp the one that's standing on this barrel.
So it's a tall pillar, not a barrel.
Yeah. Okay, tall pillar. Let's womp the one on the tall pillar.
That's about 15 feet above the floor of the pit.
Cool. So a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
It does hit.
So that's 30 points of damage.
How are you rolling that much damage?
It's 2d8 plus 4. At least it should be. No, that's become 4d8 plus 4. I don't know why that's happened. That's wrong. 2 seconds. There were some issues with this, so I was.
Okay, so that'll be 9 plus 4.
It's 13 plus 8, which is 21. So it'd be 21 total. Why is that? I've got 2d8 plus mod and a 1d8 alternate. I don't know why it's.
I don't know. It just it seemed
Because
like a lot of dice for a.
It's because you've cast it at a higher level. You've cast it at 4th level, and when you cast it using spell slot 3rd level or higher, damage increases by 1d8. You've cast it at 4th level, so it's 2d8 plus 4 plus 2d8 for the level plus
No,
1d8
at
for the
level 4,
thunderbolt.
that's wrong. Like at level 4, it would be 2d8 plus 4. It would be
Okay.
1d8 plus 4 normally.
It seems to be doing it. That seems to be why it is that
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
So you can fix
I think I
that
fixed it.
if you
Let
can.
me try again just to see. Let's see if that has fixed it. That looks more
That's
like.
better.
Now
Yeah.
that's 1d20. Why is it doing 1d20? Oh, no, that's the attack. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. There you go.
Fuck's sake,
Yeah.
Andy.
Yeah.
Okay,
you flipped
so,
to the wrong thing. There you go. That's fixed now. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it was what 21 points of damage.
Yep, so that will hit that raptor and it will tumble off that pillar.
Okay. And then as a held action, I although I don't know, did I see Kassar kick the other one, or did I just see him get like dragged down?
Yeah, you saw something. You're not sure quite
Okay.
what.
Well, yeah, I thinking it's a totally original idea. Ulfar's gonna hold an action to drop kick a dinosaur as it tries to jump across the pit.
I have a feeling they're not coming across the pit anymore.
Everybody wants to drop kick a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Everyone likes my idea. What can I say?
Everybody drop kick
It's a
a
good
dino.
idea.
Okay, Kassar.
So seeing that, did I see the one run away?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level. I don't cast spells very often. Please bear with me. To regain 7 hit points. Good. And my bonus action. Bonus action. I'm going to do nothing with my bonus action for the moment. I don't think there's anything I can do that will help.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that and say to Ulthar, it looks like we're going to have to jump across because of the turtle.
Damn you, turtle.
All has a plan. Yeah,
I hope it's better than the last plan.
it included the last plan. The last plan could have been made better.
Okay, you see, or you don't see, that the raptors withdraw. And that makes it your turn, Critic.
Okay. I am once again going to probably fail.
This was the clever one that passed the wisdoms, I think, if memory serves. So it makes sense.
Come on.
Just hit it.
Yes!
Yay!
Yep, that raptor will keel over Critel.
Yay, well done.
About time, but that was some good damage roll for that as well.
Normally it's really good damage, and then they pass, or really shitty damage and they fail.
Case of Toll the Dead, it can be either and they'll still pass.
Yep.
Yeah. It's such a great spell that fails so often.
It's your save DC that's ridiculous that so many people have passed that. It's just
Yeah, it's not exactly a low save, is it?
no, not at all.
On that note, I will move through as well.
Yep, and you will see that the what rope bridge used to be there is now lying in tattered ruins across the pit.
How far is the pit over?
Like how far is it's like
1, 2, 3,
25
4,
feet. Well, 20. It's a 20-foot across.
Cool. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Critel appears the other side of the pit.
Or on the other side of the pit, Ulfar I'd be like, "That's cheating!"
Anything else for you, Kratel? I think you might have a little bit of movement.
No, I'm just gonna stay there at the moment. I just used Misty Step in there to use a spell slot.
Duvar, it is your turn.
Right. Duvar's gonna. He's gonna do something. Do something spectacular.
Okay.
Though he doesn't quite know what. If he can get his buttons to work. So Duvar wants to leap into the pillar.
Okay. Do you have anything that increases your jump distance as a monk?
Oh yes, I do, sir.
This is where you like your parkour along the wall or something instead.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So there is, I think, Step of the Wind, wasn't it? That does it. If I remember right.
And what does Step of the Wind say?
Let's see if I can click the button and find out if I can find it. It's not in alphabetical order. So it's part. Step of the Wind is part of the key thing. So Fire Blow, Passion Defense, Step of the Wind.
So those features.
Where is it? It's not in my list.
You can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled.
There you go.
So your jump distance is equal to your strength ability level, as long as you move 10 feet before you jump. So if you move at least 10 feet, you can jump 22 feet using that.
Perfect.
Just enough.
To crash into Kratel.
Well, if I sidestep it as well and land on the other side of the bridge, I think I can do that.
I'm going to say make a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Mhm. Yeah, no problem. So you'll have to take a step back and then run forward.
Right.
So that'll be 1, 2. That'll be like pretty much all your movement to get to that side.
That's fine.
So
Fine, so
go like that, and then you go and land that side.
Okay. And as an action, can I start pulling the rope bridge up? Because I want the rope.
As an action, yeah, you can. So you're gonna pull. You're gonna haul the bridge up this side.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'd say you probably take 2 turns to pull it all into you.
Okay.
Because you are hauling up quite a lot of material there.
Yeah. See, this plan was without the creatures. This wasn't supposed to be in initiative. Do you know what I mean? So, now we're having to work a little bit sideways on it. But okay. That'd be me end my turn, I suppose.
Okay.
Pulling it up.
What do? They probably do this. Blissfully unaware. Ulfa! Unless it doesn't get
So
any.
how far can I jump?
So, if you move at least 10 feet before you jump, you can jump up to your strength ability in feet.
So 16 for me.
Yeah, you can get across that.
Okay. And okay. It's difficult here. So can I can I run 15 feet and then jump 16 feet, as it were? Or is that, do I not have enough movement? Because I'm gonna have to run around this corner to get a run up, essentially.
Can you You can go there, and then jump the rest of the way?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'd say sure. Why not? And you'll land
cool.
on the pillar.
Okay. Then as my bonus action, I'll drop my spiritual weapon. Oh, it won't let me move it. Why?
It should let you move.
It just doesn't want to drop it at the end of here. It's having.
Oh, that's because there's invisible walls. Try now.
Yeah. There we go. That's where. It can go to there. So that's my movement. And I will take the dodge action as we do every time in this place when we don't have anything better to do.
Is that hole in front of you loose? Was it nailed down?
I don't know.
Looks loose.
Duvar's gonna go and kick it off.
Right, you can't. I am the one that jumps. Kick.
Kasara, it is your turn.
As there is no room for me to sort of jump onto the pillar, I'm gonna sort of move around and prepare myself to do a jump once all far's clear. But I'm not gonna ready it because I think I'll need more distance.
Okay.
So that will end my turn.
Oh.
I'll take a dodge action. Why not? Just in case something comes up behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So.
Fucking hell.
They're fast creatures.
Yeah. And when David does the auto resolve the distance thing, but it looks quick when they just appear.
Two raptors will surge forward as you have crossed the gap. And they will attack you both. Now, Cattell, you are just normal, aren't you? And Duvar's dodge, is that right?
No, I was putting on the rope.
Oh, you're pulling the rope. Perfect.
Yeah, neither of us were dodged.
The only two that didn't.
Okay. Then the first one is going to attempt to claw you, Cattell. Rolling a 15.
Nope.
Okay, it will then attempt to bite you. Missing completely.
Definitely not.
And then the same
Bites
on
the
you,
wall.
Duvar. Critting
Ouch.
you.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah. And
That's not very nice.
Smashed.
Yeah. Well, that's the way.
what's worse
Okay.
is you will need to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you are not barreled to the floor by. But it will follow up with a bite. Missing you.
Down to 38. So I lost, what, 13 on that one, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Critell, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to attempt to throw the raptor in the pit behind me.
We like this idea.
Duvar approved.
Suplex.
Yeah.
Suplex maneuver.
German suplex it.
Duvar's taken him to Suplex City.
Okay, I would say.
Brock Lesnar style.
Because you can't really. Okay, I will let you attempt to shove it, which is the only way I can see this working in a single action, but with as a acrobatics check as opposed to an athletics check, as you're forced to use acrobatics instead. The other option is you can attempt to grapple it, and then attempt to shove it.
I mean, there
Well,
could be some
The
leeway
funny
here.
thing is, strength and dex are both +2, so it's 0 difference on me.
Yeah. So yeah, might
You're
as well
essentially,
give it.
yeah, you're essentially trying to olay it.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, then acrobatics check from you.
13. Whoop. Oh.
Just checking one thing if I have to do it before I know the outcome or not. It's on a saving throw or an attack roll.
Ah.
That is neither.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh.
Anything else for you, Kratel?
That would have technically been my action, so let me see what I got. Bonus action. Nothing really useful bonus action, really. I could make a spell bonus action, but it just seems like a waste on these at the moment.
Ah.
Okay.
So I will end my turn.
Duvar, it is your turn.
Right. I'm going to attack the creature in front of me and attempt to stun him.
Yeah, man.
So
my head, I have
you're
it as
kind of
being
dropping
sort of
the
like-
bridge, right?
Yep, I'm going to have to.
Okay. It dodges out of the way your first strike.
Okay, I'll
Of course it
attack
does.
again.
It dodges out of the way the second strike.
Let's go full pelt. Flurry of blows.
Going
Can
all
I
out.
use that?
It's gonna be that meme I posted the other day.
Yeah, four complete failures. Yeah.
That one hit.
Yay.
That's what you do, like pathetic damage now.
Can I do the stunning strike as well? I think I can.
Yeah, he's got to do a
Yeah,
save.
just as long as you hit, then you can roll it.
Yeah, so let's bung that at it. Stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike. So, how do I shove this on you again? Did it last time, so how the hell? There you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Still got to roll damage, don't you?
Yes, I'll roll damage.
Yeah. So that's 2 more key points for you.
God.
Sorry, this is the input. Oh fuck.
Oh, you
I
son of a
was
gun!
about to say, it's okay because this is the important bit. Just as the con save was rolled.
And I got one more hit as well. Yeah.
Raptors, man, they're wily old creatures.
Yeah, they are.
Intelligent motherfuckers, no.
That hits as well. Okay. That raptor looks injured.
Okay. So lose 2 more key points.
Anything else for you, do?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay.
Time for the hopeful raptor.
The last remaining one not in combat will charge at you, Ulfar.
Of course it will.
I'm just gonna start twiddling my thumbs on the other side.
Yeah, I was just
Without a way
thinking,
to get across.
it's actually quite amusing that the person that's supposed to be doing the thing, Bob, is the person that's literally doing nothing.
Oof.
That's a 22 to hit.
You can
I
see the
will-
raptors working it out.
I'm going to cast Shield, which will make me 23.
You're not dodging.
Is that
I was
23 without
dodging.
your shield?
Yes, but I've cast. Oh, because it would. No, yeah, I can do that, can't I? Like I've cast. What do you call it?
Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith on me, so I'm 18.
Yeah.
And then +5 if I do Shield.
Were you
So-
not dodging though,
Oh.
Ulfar?
I was. It should have been at disadvantage anyway.
Well, let's do
I
that.
thought
first.
David put a stop to us rolling shield willy-nilly.
No, it's like you can't wait until I've rolled 4 attack and go, oh, shield the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Disadvantage. So it would have
Yeah, just-
rolled
yeah, just-
a 17 to hit.
It wouldn't have hit, so obviously I wouldn't have cast.
Okay. Then it would bite you. Still at disadvantage. So,
And this time.
roll
This
a
time,
20 to hit.
this time I will cast Shield.
Okay.
Not do the damage.
So you are protected by a barrier of holy energy,
Yes, I am.
and it is your turn.
I smile at the stupid dinosaur that tries to attack me. I'll bring my spiritual weapon back, and I'm gonna try and womp it.
This would have been very scary if I went in on my own. I'm very glad I have
No
magic
shit.
users in with me.
I think you would have had more options had Duvar not cut the bridge.
Yeah,
That's also
Uh,
true.
I think you wouldn't have. No, I don't think you would have.
that's
Do I in the
15.
crowd get any like fruit I can like lob at the raptors?
Sure,
15.
Cluck. Roll initiative.
It sounds like a cluck thing, though, doesn't it?
I just want to like
Well,
throw like
maybe not
fruit
through,
at
like copper coins or something.
them, try and distract them.
A pot.
The Herald's Key.
Just
Yeah. He's so angry he doesn't know what he's throwing. He throws the Herald's Key.
Okay, so that raptor is killed.
Cool. Well, I still have like 15 feet of movement with my spiritual weapons. So I'll stick it there, and I will move over to. If it will let me in 2 seconds. No, it'll go there. Oh. That's. Oh, for God's sake. It won't let me go into that corner space.
Which corner space?
Here. That's where I want to stick him.
There.
No,
No.
one space behind it, just to east. Yeah, there. That's where I want him.
Okay.
It just wouldn't let me do it for some reason. So that's my movement, my bonus action, and I will take the dodge action again. And that will be the turn.
Just for your future reference, your divine strike doesn't apply to spiritual weapon.
It doesn't.
It doesn't because it's not a. It's a spell attack rather than a weapon attack.
Okay.
It's a melee spell attack rather than a weapon attack.
So just let's do that. Okay. So I'll take the Thunderbolt strike off of that. Okay.
Yep.
And forward.
Kassar, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to give me the extra movement that I think I will need.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to 10 to there and try to get across to there.
What's your strength?
11.
Yeah, I'd say you can make that. Just you sort of do that thing where you land on the very edge, sort of like float backwards a little bit and flap.
Does that count as double distance while jumping? Or is that...
What do you mean?
So I've moved 10 feet before
Yep.
I jumped, and then another 15 feet during the jump. So have
Yep.
I moved 25 so far?
Yeah, you moved 25 total.
Okay, in which case I will try to make it to here, and I'm gonna punch the raptor in the back of the head.
Okay.
I'm not gonna use my dagger yet. I feel like I can keep that for now.
On the sly. Try and pretend.
Yeah, we're not in massive trouble yet, so I'm gonna keep that to myself. Rolling
Release the snakes!
Rolling twice. So 116 and 19, and 1 damage each time.
Yep, you
Okay.
punch the raptor, and you get the feeling it barely acknowledges your presence.
And you just pissed it off.
And actually, which one of them? One of them has my Slayer's Prey on, but I can't remember which because they ran away. But I'm just gonna say it doesn't have it. So yeah, 1 damage.
The one that Ulfar killed had your Slayer's Prey.
Oh, okay, cool. That will end my turn.
Okay, the one fighting you, Kretel, will continue to do so. Claws followed by
As
bites.
expected.
Does nothing. The one on you, Duvar, will continue. Claw followed by bite.
Bite hits, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
sorry, Duvar, I did try.
It's 11 points of damage for Duvar. Duvar's always the one who gets battered in combat.
Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
I always thought he was quite tanky.
He is,
But
but
he
as soon
gets
as,
hurt a
as
lot.
soon as he get through his tanky defense, it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Get,
yeah,
get the
he's got
soft,
tank, but-
squishy insides of a turtle.
Yeah, he's tanky, but he doesn't have a lot of health. That's what his problem is. For his level.
Okay, that makes it... Clocks!
Yeah, I'll just sort of say to the I can't remember what his name is, the chieftain chap.
Yep.
it's like-
Do you want his name? I can find his name.
That's fine. I'm just asking if it's okay for me to just toss some coppers at the competitors.
He will say, do you wish? Plus Herald. He's called Onjansk.
Unjansk.
Onjansk.
Unjansk. Okay, and then I will toss some coppers at the raptor.
Make a it's an improvised weapon, so let's say like either just a strength ability or a dexterity ability check, your choice. What sort of range? Yeah, you can beat a shot.
So I could do athletics or just do a
No,
strength check.
just strength ability, not athletics. 'Cause essentially, you don't get your proficiency because you're not proficient with hurling coins.
This is where Duvar gets hit and knocked into the pit or something.
24.
Okay, yeah, you strike the dinosaur on the back of the head and it'll take 1 point of damage. In fact, it'll take 2 points of damage because it's a crit, technically. And that will knock you down.
Me.
Just skims this coin at the dinosaur. And
The true power of the herald.
yeah,
I'll just go.
you get a few people sort of turn and look at your clock.
I'll just sort of say I don't know my own strength.
Kretel, it is your turn.
I'll take one turn when I'm not laughing.
So even from the crowd, Kazar, I can help.
Right. Because the rules are really stupid around Divine Smite, I can't punch someone and use it, which I find stupid. So, can I improvise? What did they take everything off of me, or just my weapons?
Like what? Could what you're attempting to use be considered a weapon to a native chameleon folk?
Possibly. I should be carrying a crowbar.
Yeah, that would have been taken off, yeah.
God damn it. Right. In that case, I'm gonna do the stupid thing again.
I say, could you not like pick up the coin?
See,
Oh.
just every time.
The raptor don't care.
Move
What
out the
a
way.
couple of crits they were.
Yep, I'm just going to.
Throw yourself in the pit.
Move past me.
Yeah, I was contemplating moving past Duvar because I do better from range at the moment.
It's gonna hide behind the tool that's been bashed.
Okay, you will provoke.
Yeah, that's expected.
You get hit for 9 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll also use 2 of my sorcery points to do a bonus action cure wounds on Duvar.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Any assistance is much appreciated.
I was hoping he would hit you with a coin, Duvar, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And you can have a proper cure wounds.
Roll it.
I'll take it.
10 points of healing, Duvar. Despite what Ulfa might think about it, is very welcome.
For a person that like effectively never does much healing, he has strong feelings on it.
See better.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it's your turn, Duvar.
Yes. Okay. Shall we try this? I'll take a what's it called? A hold action
Yeah.
for when the creature approaches to try and push it off of the side. Hey, why not? Everybody else has tried it.
Technically, it can attack you from its position.
Can it?
Yeah.
Even though there's a wall in
within
the way.
We've
within 5
always
foot, but it
played
can
that
see
you
you.
can attack on a diagonal, so yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. But there is a. Okay.
There is a
You know what?
wall, but like you corner to corner, so
That in that case, I can attack from this position.
yes, you can.
Oh, no, actually, I'm going to move there.
You can't see, but I've just like fucking gone. What the fuck? I'm gonna stand here and wait. Oh, you don't have to wait. I'm gonna move closer.
I love my game. I'll attack. I think with my unarmed strike. Do I want to stun it? Because you know that worked well last time. What's the number of key points we got? Yeah, we'll try and attempt to stun it once. Why not?
Okay, you hit.
For 10 damage.
Good.
And the stupid stunny thing where it keeps on moving to. I swear that moves.
You need to make a macro for that, just because it'll make your life easier.
You can drag it into your hotkey bar.
Drag it into hotkey bar, but then I don't use it that much.
Yes, you do.
I've got a £9 cunning on me apparently. Oh, it disappeared. Yeah, so DC 15 Constitution save from the creature, please.
It failed.
Yay! I'll hit it again and then use. Is the stun and strike a bonus action? It isn't, is it? No.
No, it is not. So you have advantage on your next hit.
Yep. And I'll just hit it twice if that's okay with a bonus action on to hit as well. So we'll attack, and I forgot to unroll it twice. Just for
You miss.
yeah, apparently I do.
Don't worry, nobody else can see.
Nobody's watching. Don't worry.
You hit.
I miss a stunned creature. So-
That is not unusual for Dubar.
no, probably not.
Okay, it now looks wounded.
Okay, can I move to past the creature?
No.
Okay, I will end my turn there then.
Okay. Ulfa, it is your turn.
Okay, I will bring my spiritual weapon up next to Duvar, and because it's incorporeal, it can encounter it in the same space. I will try and womp this, presuming I get advantage to attack it because it's still stunned.
Yes, 'cause it's still a attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah. Melee attack spell roll.
Yeah, attack rolls have advantage.
Okay. So that's 25 to hit and 14 damage.
It is dead.
Splat.
Need new alpha, boys.
Now let's see what's next.
Raptor's got a new alpha. Like a massive T-Rex at the end or something. Indominus Rex.
Oh god. Yeah, that's probably it for all fire, if I'm honest. Like, it's not like I could push past everybody in front of me. Can't really see anything else, so yeah, I'll call that a day.
For the sake of expedience, we will drop out of initiative at that point.
Awesome. Duva would like to go back to collecting the rope.
I'm going to pull the teeth and one of the talons from the raptors for trophies.
A raptor.
Well, the raptor in front of me was what I was going to do it to. There's one under Kratel, technically.
Okay.
Sort of shout to Kazar time to pick up the coin.
So my spiritual weapon is probably gone, effectively. Now we're out of initiative. But I've got 10 minutes on my Shield of Faith, so that's got a little bit of time.
Okay.
Do you want a survival check from me, Wilco?
Nature, please.
Nature. Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah, I'll do one of them as well.
15.
Yep. So you can get you can get a claw, which with a bit of work could work as a dagger, and a tooth without any issue. Like the rest of you could probably get some teeth if you're interested. There's not much else of use on them. Duvar, what's your intention with the rope?
Just to basically, I want to collect the rope just in case we needed it in future. But I don't know if this is the end of the.
Yeah, to save yourself some bother, if you did take the rope with you, they would take it off you as you got out and use it to repair the bridge that you damaged.
Yeah, I wasn't going to keep it. It was just for this. The idea was to get across help other people get across the pit. But
yeah, no. So there's no real danger, and Cluck would have probably informed there was nothing else in the pits with you. You can make it to the end and climb out. At which point there is a cheer from the village.
I go around to the end and greet my fellow chums.
Champions. Yay.
You can. Franks and matey boy, whose name I've forgotten. Onjansk will approach, and Kratel and Kasar, you can't understand them, but they will speak in their throaty language to Cluck, Ulfar, and Duvar and say, Heralds, you have done well, and the gods have proven that you are just and good creatures. And for this, we offer you these gifts. and they will
I will.
unfurl essentially some cloaks in front of you.
I will relay that back to Kazar and Gretel, who obviously can't,
Yeah, so
can't understand what's going on.
to Kretel and Kasa, it's as if Cluck has learnt how to speak this throaty, froggy language.
Ulfa will turn around and be like, "Oh yeah, we smoked some weed in a tent, and now we can understand the frog people."
With that, I'm just going to look confused.
What
Yeah.
type of cloak is it?
Very, very wary of them.
It
Oh,
is
even more worry again.
It is a shimmering blue and golden cloak. So it's golden on the inside, blue on the outside.
Excellent.
And
Well,
it appears magical in nature, and they will
Excellent.
fill 5 of them and give 1 to each of you.
excellent. But Kazar won't want his, so I'll look after it for him.
Take it. Doesn't mean I'll use it. I'll probably sell it.
You'll take it from the creatures you don't trust.
Well,
Take it.
Can I ask
Have to use it.
Vansk what the cloak does?
They will say that it is a cloak that has been sort of blessed by a Quattle, and it will give you essentially it will make you better resist poison and disease.
Oh.
Relay that back to Kazar, who's ultimately wary, and I say this will make you more resistant to disease and poison.
But what else would it do to you? These creatures can tell you what they will.
You're right, Kazar. You're right. Yeah,
But what else? What else might the cloak do?
I'll look
Still,
after for you.
it is a pretty cloak, and it will fetch a good price.
I will put the cloak on.
I will turn to Kassar and I'll say, if you wanted me to have a look at it later to make sure there is nothing iffy about it, I'm more than willing to do so.
I appreciate your help, Ulfar.
Yeah, I've put my cloak on.
So does Duva. Duva puts his on.
Yep. So
I will not mind we stashed away.
yeah, you will feel a shimmering, tingly sort of sense, but you will not gain any benefits until you attempt to attune to it.
Okay.
With that, Andras will say, now we come to the matter of the Rashaska.
Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, we have lots of weird demon things to kill on the way to the hearth. It's a whole thing.
Let me guess, these are the chameleon folks' enemies.
No, supposedly they are the enemy that was summoned to fight against the Arakaka.
They're effectively the creatures or people that killed my race.
Yeah, and the Rashar thing apparently is not what it seems. I'll put in quotes.
Shasa.
I've got some woman called Bricks as well, or some else or something else. Some woman.
Oh, that's the person that's leading us.
Oh no, that's the
Brix was the leader of the shadow people.
Cougar lady. Yeah, not a
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cougar. Okay, so we have these fancy cloaks. We passed your silly test. What's next?
Onjans will take you towards some canoes. He says, Frox will take you to the Rashaska's lair. There you will defeat it. And if you return successful, we will aid you in your journey to the temple.
Let's do that tomorrow.
What should I put in D&D Beyond David's cloak, or what should I put?
I presume David will drop it in.
Yeah, I'll drop it into. It's already in Foundry. I'll add it to your D&D Beyond as we go along.
Alright.
So it's mid-afternoon at the moment. Is that right, David?
Yep. And from what you gather, they do not intend to stop.
Come on, we should celebrate.
How
Nope.
long will it take us to get to the Rakshasa?
Fransk will say to you that it is a short journey down the river towards the sea.
So this evening?
He will say
Tomorrow.
before the sun sets.
Understood. Is there any benefit to fighting this Rakshasa in the daylight?
He will say that he has never been called upon to fight it, but every couple of years, members of the tribe will go down to confront her, and sometimes the successful will return, and sometimes there is no return.
Lovely, lovely. I like it. Anyone opposed to us going and fighting this Rakshasa flash-up thing?
Me, of course.
Of course.
They tried to kill us with raptors, and now they want us to go slay their enemies. It's all very convenient.
It's Cluck's enemies. We just don't do
But
that.
to be fair,
Clark's enemies, according to them. It's all very
be
well
fair,
to spin a tale.
to be fair, what are we gonna do instead? I don't feel like we're going to find Hearth without jumping through these hoops.
Yeah. Would anyone have relayed what he said to us, like the two of us who can't speak their language?
At the moment, nobody has. No. If you want, though, what's it called? Ulfar could relay it in the canoe.
Yeah.
It's much more fun if you don't tell them a thing.
Trying to think. To be fair, it's very possible I didn't say at the time, but it would be within reason that Ulfar, when he told you that we smoked a pipe and now we can speak the frog language, that he would have told you the story that he told them. So, yeah. Ulfar will probably mention it at some point when he hasn't.
Because there was some wording there that I would be very concerned by.
Humans and Rasha came to draw the city of Hearth. Gate of the Night brought an elder god to Hearth. Evidently, I didn't write down whatever the wording you're talking about is because it doesn't come up.
Literally what he said a second ago about the successful return.
Oh.
How can they be multiple times successful?
Oh, these the Rakshasa, they die and they come back. It's kind of a whole, zombie thing. At least that's how I understand it. But I don't mind fighting a zombie, so
Well, I don't either.
yeah. I didn't think you'd have a problem with it, Kratel. I didn't think it was worth mentioning.
Okay, so you are bundled into canoes and you set off down the river.
Ran down by the river.
Is that going to be a short rest?
You will gain the benefits of a short rest in the canoe.
We'll be able
Perfect.
to try and attune to the cloak.
You can attempt to attune to the cloak during the short rest. Kassar and Cluck, you are unable to attune to the cloak.
But I can.
Kassar wouldn't try.
I can as well, which I like.
Ulfar, Duvar, and Kratel can.
Yeah. Give me that cloak.
So I can assume because they're
Right,
good.
if it's a short rest, here comes hit die.
Yes, Cluck, this is like the other coatl artifacts you've seen, and you have to be a good creature to attune to it.
And I'm presuming at this point Cluck is neutral?
Yes.
Cluck's alignment is not good.
Okay.
It's been 2 hit dice, actually.
I'm neutral.
You weren't.
Yeah, you weren't for a very long time.
No, I wasn't. No, because I was the team executioner.
Yeah. Although if I've now attuned to that item, I can now fly.
If you have attuned to 3 of them, Kratel, you now have a flight value of 30 feet.
And I have, because I've got the shield, the cloak, and the sword.
Okay. And yeah, so at will, if you attempt to fly during your turn, feathered spectral wings will appear.
Yeah, David, are you going to drop the cloak into my thing so I can see what
It's in both D&D Beyond and Foundry now. You might need to refresh to see it.
Yeah.
So they give you advantage on saving throws to resist poison and disease. In addition, you are immune to any effect that would sense your emotions.
Sense my emotions.
Yeah, as in, like, if anything was trying to divine your emotions through magical means. But to Cluck and Kassar, they are just non-magical cloaks, I'm afraid.
I still can't see it.
It's there, Duvar. I know, because I had to turn on homebrew items.
I know.
Mine's there.
No, it's probably there, and I just can't see it.
Okay, so after about 2 hours of sailing down the river, Franks will steer the lead canoe. So you've all got your own individual canoes. Franks will steer his canoe towards the bank. And after you row ashore, he would lead you a little way into what looks like a ruined settlement or colony. You can see like the outlined ruins of buildings, and you can see a sort of a greenish light up ahead.
Green light. Okay.
And I'm just going to switch the map. I'm going to turn on global illumination because technically it's not down. And this is what you can. So Franks will say to you, "This is where the Rakshasa lives. It is not what it seems. It will attempt to convince you it is something else.
Seems nice.
You must not be afraid to deal with it."
And how are we supposed to deal with it?
He says that from what he's been told, that overwhelming attacks are what's required.
These from magical items or physical
Or
weapons?
do you want us to shout at it rude words?
He will say that he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He just knows that that from those that returned, they've essentially what's been handed down for their history is that they've won through overwhelming might, and then yeah, that's it really. You can see that Frox will pull out a longsword, and Kratel, you will notice that it matches yours.
Cool.
Very nice.
He will say to you, Cluck, Herald, how shall we approach this?
So you're asking the wrong person.
He says, but you are the avatar of the Arakocran people, as has
Yes.
been foretold by the prophecy.
Yes, and I'll slap him on the back and go, okay, yes, I'll faithful leader.
I have no idea where to look, where to start.
Start searching. Let's show it. Shall we start
Three
searching for him, our leader? Should we
So
look
go
around?
from building to building.
Right. Good idea.
Yeah, so from what you can see, there's only one building that is intact, and that is the one where this. Now you're a bit closer. There's a green like cauldron bubbling outside in the garden a bit.
Seems normal.
Okay, what I will ask to do, is as we move up, I will ask Kratel if he's able to detect any sort of magic or beings, if they're like undead or anything.
Alright, I'll use one of my charges of Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. Remind me what it detects.
I'm
Good and evil.
looking for it in Foundry.
30 feet, elemental, celestial, aberration, fae, fiend, or undead. Unless there was something about can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood. Okay, so from where you are, you detect nothing.
Okay, I will relay that.
Frox will stick close to you, Cluck, unless you tell him not.
Okay.
Kassar is essentially hanging back, not doing anything.
Sorry, I am a little bit quiet because the scroll wheel on my mouse just broke. I was trying to fix it.
It's what you get for buying
Chinese.
Chinese. Your
It lasted a long time.
Your Chinesian mouse.
Chinesian mouse.
I'm just ordering a new one, so I'll have it by Wednesday.
I'll say let's go to this building here. Let's see if there's anything. Is this all rubble, this one?
It's a door that will open, but it opens into a ruined house. It's been ruined so long you can't even tell the intention.
Is that cauldron thing on the map really there?
Yes.
I will point it out from here then.
I can see someone.
Yeah, I'll head over to the.
I can see through windows.
Head over to the cauldron.
Yeah. So inside the house, Duvar, make a perception check. You see an old woman appearing to make tea.
There's an old woman making tea in there. I feel rude for looking through a window.
I'll relay that to Undansk, whatever his name is.
No, Undanks is the elder. You are with Frox, the champion.
Okay, I'll say that back to Frogs. Like, this could be it, as appearing as an old woman.
He will nod and say that given this is the only house in the area that is not ruined, then this is likely the Rashaka.
So shall we proceed to break the
Did it?
doors in?
He will say to you that the essentially the teachers of heavy people say that that no chance and no mercy should be given. That this creature would destroy you if you allow it even a moment's respite.
Okay, Duvar will go up and knock on the door.
I will shout to Kazar, can you have your bow at the ready?
He'll say,
I can.
My mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, as you knock on the door, Duvar, you will hear a "Come on in, dear, it's open."
Avon calling.
Don't do it. Come outside.
I'm starting to see why Duvar ends up with the most damage. In
Yeah.
fairness.
I'll open the door and just peer, put my head in and have a look through.
Yep. So you will see quite a small home full of dainty little things. There is a fire in a fireplace. Beside it, there is a small table and chair. On the chair is what appears to be some unfinished knitting. At the table, you can see this old lady, quite hunched, pouring tea into 2 cups, and she'll say, "Ah, do come in. It's such a Such nice to have visitors.
Yes. Hi. We've been
We're here to
invited
kill you.
we've been invited here to take a look at the place.
Says, do come in. Would you like some tea?
Oh no, thank
Don't
you.
drink the tea.
Much appreciated. I'm still full from what we had at the village.
She'll say, you're here for the temple, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. How did you know?
Says, I see things.
Oh.
There's dark forces on the island.
Oh. Okay.
They seek to bring back an old threat, a vile beast known as Black Tezcatlipoca. If unleashed, it will cover the world in fire and ash, and its minions will destroy all of us.
You seem to know quite a bit. How
They
do
were-
you know all this?
These people, these dark forces, they came here. They were demanding information, but I kept it hidden from them. They call themselves the Shadow's Hands.
Dave,
And what do the Shadow's Hands look like? Do we know the Shadow's Hands?
yeah, they're the thing, the cult we've been fighting.
Yeah,
Although I don't
the
think
cult
we
you've been
have-
fighting for like the last 10 sessions.
Yes. Yeah, those.
Well, I'm not sure
Those
we have a name for them. I don't know if we have a confirmed name.
I think you uncovered a name during the session after. I can't remember her name now. The person you hated death.
Oh, Elora.
Alora's death, yeah.
Yeah. Go through my notes.
She will
But yeah, no,
continue pointing and says, if you're going to defeat the Shadow's Hand, you will need all your strength.
I agree.
David,
I
from
agree.
outside,
They're a pen in the backside.
from outside of the building, can we hear this conversation going on?
Make a perception check. So, Frox is standing well back. In fact, he's going to hide behind the...
I'm gonna wave Pratel in, if that's okay.
23.
You can certainly wave to one of your companions outside and she'll say, oh, don't be shy. Come in. There's plenty of tea for everyone. Ulfar, you can hear everything going on inside the house, as can you, Cluck.
Okay, can I attempt to commune with my god and see if I get like any feels about the Cauldron General area old lady?
Sure. Make
Religion
a
check?
religion check.
Here comes the failure. Oh no, respectable.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. You get no sense of either like warning or like
Yeah.
nothing that tells you one way or the other whether this is something to be embraced or something to be warned.
Okay.
She will offer. Now you've come in, Kratel. She'll say, another friend. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you. I'm okay. And
Oh.
I will also use the divine sense again.
Thank you. I was just about to, nod my head, kind of shake it that way.
Okay. As you do that, Kratel, she will rummage around in a drawer and pull out a piece of paper and what appears to be a dagger wrapped in a blade, in a cloth, and she will hold them out to you and says, "You will need these to defeat the Shadow's Hands."
Fantastic. I will approach her.
Okay.
Get stabbed.
She's holding like the dagger out to you, like sideways.
Yeah.
Do that, and this scroll of paper.
Okay, I'll take both of them.
Okay. This is what the scroll of paper looks like when you unfurl.
Cursing it.
It's a Sudoku.
She will say that it is an ancient scroll which shows some of the magic of the temple. It will help you in your way. And this, and she points to the dagger, is a weapon of half. And as you look at it, it looks like it's made out of the same sort of material as Kratel's sword.
Oh, okay.
Kratel, as you cast Divine Sense, you get the overwhelming feeling of a fiend in the room with you.
Ooh.
Okay. I will put my hand on like the flat of my hand on the hilt of my sword, but not draw it. So I'm not putting my hand round it. But you know when you kind of like lean your hand on the top of it, just
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. You've got your finger on the safety.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
She says.
And I'm hoping Duvar notices that.
Yeah.
Duvar, make a perception check.
I don't think so. Might depends if he's looking away.
Well, you've just been like interrupted with a map and a dagger.
Yeah.
You do see Cretel's movement.
Hmm.
Assume that I'll still be able to hear what's going on. Will I be
Yeah,
able to?
you
Will I be able
and
to shout back? Remember what?
so
the champion said?
Cluck and Ulfar, you can hear everything that's going on. But if you were to shout something, then your sort of like your location would be given away. Like if you're not worried about them knowing you're outside, then you wouldn't have a reason to stop. But if you was to say something, you would definitely make yourself aware to anybody.
Oh,
So far is
let's say to Ulfar, can you relay a message? Say, remember what the champion said, if you're able to.
Yeah. I can do that.
They will try and deceive you.
I will, relate. I will use sending to send a message to Cretel inside of his head, and he will just hear me say, "We were warned that this creature is a deceiver, that she is not what she appears." Cluck asked me to make this clear to you.
I'll reply with, "I know. It's a fiend."
Okay.
But my question: do I know any of this?
No, that's like telepathically to Cretel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't know.
she will say to you, Duvar and Cretel, that if your intention is to stop the creature returning and fight these dark forces, she can give you further strength in for the final battle. If you wish it.
What is?
Sorry, Duvar, you keep cutting out. You're
Yeah,
like,
you're dead quiet.
Dead.
What would the strength be?
she will say that it is a ritual of purification and protection.
Nope.
David, as a point of reference, Ulfar's going to have walked in once hearing it's a fiend, barely take control of himself. He will do the equivalent of having a readied action to hit her with a guiding bolt.
Okay, so you're sort of standing at the window, you're trying to hide yourself, or you're just like looking like
No.
a pervert through the bushes?
Looking like a pervert.
Duva would like to ask Alpha what he thinks it is. What's the problem? Because he saw the hilt, the hand on the hilt.
I'm not even in the building with you. I'm looking
Not
at
Alpha, Cretel.
As you do that, she will see you, Wolfie, and she'll say, more friends do come in. Tea?
Oh, Alpha, do you want tea?
I think that I want something else.
She can offer
if
you a.
Talk much more to this lady, you should be expedient in that choice.
Do
While
we,
that's going on, I will
do we know
make
that
hand
this lady's
gestures to Qatar to come join me up on the wall.
And do we know if there's any problem?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to both you and kind of glancing at you and glancing at because I don't know any of this.
Yeah.
I will say, do you remember what happened the last time somebody held a dagger?
No.
I've still got that dagger.
I will point at Jorvig on my arm.
Oh, okay. Still thinking. But do we definitely know it's...
No what, my
It's-
dear?
Well, we're just confused. I mean,
I
you've
will
given-
just respond with yes.
It's easy to get confused.
we weren't expecting you to give us stuff.
Why the devil not? I have no desire to see these things happen to my home.
Hmm.
Says between you and me, this new group, this Shadow's Hand, they're only half as bad as those creatures that live out in the swamp. They don't give me a
Oh.
moment's peace.
Do they not?
That's a good thing I'm not listening to this and I'm far enough away. Probably
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
agree with her.
Yeah.
You know what, hun? You're fucking right.
Duvar calls. I've got a friend for you.
Um,
In response to what Clark said earlier, I'm keeping my distance as I've got my bow out, trained on sort of the building.
It's also sort of keeping an eye on Frox, I imagine.
Yeah, the traitorous bastard. Actually, he's disappeared behind a wall. I can't actually see him. I might go after him.
He's there.
I will go behind with him.
Reposition.
Actually, no, that's not good. There.
Do we know? I think the question.
I thought I could see over that wall, but apparently it's big.
Whispering to Alpha, not
Oh,
Alpha.
Frostnyrrd.
We're whispering to Cassell.
It's as almost as if it says their name over their character.
No, well, it doesn't for me actually.
Okay, I will forgive you.
I'd be like, this. Are we concerned about this old lady? Whispering.
I will just nod.
She'll say, no need to be concerned. Do you want my help or not? I mean, you're quite welcome to the map, but I think you'll need more if you're going to defeat this evil.
Just
I
remind
won't
me what
force
the-
myself, my help on you.
No, of course not.
At this point, Orpha's gonna walk round between the two of you as you lean into Duvar as like as quietly as he's capable of doing. He's like, she must die.
Oh, he definitely should. This is it. Be like, excuse. I'll say to the lady, excuse us just for a minute. We just need a moment between us. You'll have to just, if you don't mind, just excuse us a minute, and I'll wave the others outside and, out of earshot of the lady if possible.
She will say, okay, I will start to work on the ritual. You'll need
Perfect.
it.
Perfect. And if Cratel's coming as well, or if he wants to watch, it's up to him. Be like,
As soon as we're out of earshot, Orpha will turn to her. This creature is a demon from hell. It must die.
are we sure it's a demon from hell? I mean,
We are sure Kratel has sensed it.
I sensed fiend.
you think it's fiend from her?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely from her. Not in the room.
Oh, she was the only one in the room. Unless you're a fiend.
There's just not. It couldn't be anything else in the room.
No, unlikely.
Well, fiend is generally a person rather than an object.
Okay.
Right, we're all agreed. Absolutely. I'm just going to get Kasa.
So, meanwhile, I'll get the ritual done.
Kasa,
Yes.
there's a demon inside. Want to come and kill it with me?
Yeah, you seem to be taking a very long fucking time talking to this thing. Do you want to bring it out soon so that we
Yeah.
can kill it, or do you intend to talk it to death?
Duval likes to talk to things. You know this.
Yeah, you know.
Duval's busy
Uh,
talking it to death.
Duva, as you go into the house, you can see that she's started to draw arcane symbols on the floor.
Ooh, shouldn't you be doing this outside?
And say, here is perfectly big enough.
Okay. As soon as I walk in, if I see her drawing arcane symbols, I'm gonna hit her with a guiding bolt.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's an evil devil monster.
Evil devil.
Evil devil.
She's an
Okay.
evil devil.
Just before you do, Ulfa, I would like you to make an Arcana check. You two do.
I'm going to do Arcana. Oh, that's my perfect
Boom.
thing. I did well on that.
I crit my Arcana check.
Okay,
Go.
then you will both, from the symbols that she's already drawn, you can determine 2 schools of magic in the symbology she's drawing. Conjuration and necromancy.
Yeah, absolutely. I hit her with a fucking guiding bolt.
Yeah, I was going to say, that doesn't look like it's going to help a lot.
Okay,
Let's raise an army of the dead to help us.
everybody can roll initiative, and Ulfa, you will strike before initiative takes.
Okay.
Well, let me talk. Oh, there we go.
Thank God I was doing it before initiative. My initiative was garbage.
God's sake. Let me...
Not as bad as mine.
Only
Well-
just.
It's fine. I'm
Roll.
technically the healer.
Okay, cast guiding bolt, Ulfa. At whatever
Okay,
level you desire.
Yeah, I will decide what I. Okay, let's go. Is 64. Okay, so let's do it third. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay,
Getting in.
you fire a guided bolt that misses her and hits her teapot.
Which is now everyone has advantage on the teapot.
The teapot explodes.
Not the tea. Come on.
Like poison.
And Ulfa will shout this, "Big dire fiend! Back to hell!"
Point blank, miss.
Yeah. Okay. And then, Kasar, it's your turn. So you hear Ulfa scream something and fire magic inside the house.
I was expecting them to bring her outside.
She
I
was doing
was
magic.
attempting to bring her outside.
Yeah.
She's summoning zombies.
So-
It's not...
I'm probably gonna.
Go to the...
Can I see her from where I am? Because there's a low wall. Like on the map, I can, but there's a low wall and a door in the way.
Probably not.
Okay.
There's a window to the south.
As Ulfar, what did you actually tell me? I can't remember. You told me that there's a demon inside.
Fiend.
Okay. I'm gonna sort of like make a symbol across my chest, and cast protection from evil and good
Is it
upon
a
myself.
symbol- Is it a symbol of the Stormlord?
Do you know what?
It
Yes,
should be.
it is. It is the symbol of the Stormlord because he's the first that I've had any true connection with at all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna test out his power, and I'll use the symbol of Stormlord and cast protection from evil and good on myself. And as a bonus action, I'm just gonna sort of hide back here. Actually, tell you what, I'm gonna mosey on up to the wall. So I'm this side of the wall, but I'm gonna mosey up the side and hide behind it.
Oh.
Do you want a stealth check?
Sure. Invisible.
Good.
Okay. Inside the house, Duva and Ulfa, you see, after her teapot explodes, this old woman frown and then look at you with malevolence as she transforms before your eyes
Of course she does.
into a tiger, essentially.
Oh, she's cute. Look at her.
She's adorable. In her little brown pajamas.
Duvar, you are needing to make a just see if that can. How?
Surely it has nothing to do with the bite or the scar that I got from the other, you know, or from not from her, from her friend.
This does not look like any of the finger. This as if an illusion has dropped, as opposed to a transformation that you've seen on all the wear fingers. But she is going to cast a spell on you, Duva.
She can cast a spell on me whenever she likes.
And I would like you. Can I cast that? Yeah. So she's going to cast this at 7th level.
Oh,
Jesus. Rip.
See you later, guys.
Goodbye, Duvar.
I've got a new best friend.
And I would like you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. You are charmed.
Does the cloak have any help against that?
No.
But
Well, attack its charmed. You can use. You can use your action to take no control until the end of your turn. I don't know if you go on your go or on her go. I'm gonna say you go on your turn because she's not gonna take complete control of you.
okay.
Oh god.
Duvar's charmed for an hour.
Yes. Cluck, it is your turn. You have heard Ulfar shout something and cast a spell, and you've heard this woman say something completely foreign to you in return. Well, inside the house in return.
I assume, will I be able to get past?
Unless
pretty
Ulfar
far.
attempts to block you, you 100%
yeah.
can get past him.
Okay, I will shout to Frogs that we need his help, and then I will proceed to go into the building.
Because I was like, this was not the plan!
Close combat. Yay. That's what I'm good at.
Go to the south of the building.
You just point at the window.
And then I want to stand like not there. Where can I go? Like
Yeah.
there, effectively.
Yeah, you can sort of like... Yeah, I'd say you could move there in your turn.
And then I will attack her.
Oh.
And I will be using my longsword. I will also, actually, I will rage myself. And
When's my turn?
Your turn's next.
Excellent.
yeah, I'll give myself rage. What do I need to do? I need to do that for the longsword, don't I? Oh well. So 19.
Will
to
hit.
So what damage does this do then? Does it do 13 plus an extra 2?
Yes. Plus your 2 from...
So yes, so it'd be 17.
Okay.
And then I will attack her again. .21 to hit.
That also hit.
And then I will also... I'll re-roll the damage because I can. And I will take the second, so it'll be 15, another 17. And then that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Duvar, you are telepathically commanded to attack and stun Cluck.
I'm afraid I'm not going to do that.
That's fine. I will do it for you.
No. You don't get it.
Okay.
Stillness of. I'm going to use stillness of mind. I think.
Okay.
Nice, Duma. I love it.
He read his character sheet.
I
Yes.
am as surprised
hell.
as you are.
Even
You
David's
are.
like, I did not foresee this.
Duvar threw a curveball that even the DM didn't see.
I'm actually quite proud.
I have as well. I have as well that I actually remembered that I had something. I just didn't know if I had it or if it was later on in my skill set.
He did a thing.
You got bonus action and movement.
As a bonus action, I will use.
Knock her out instead.
Yeah, I'll use my key one.
You can't.
Bonus action?
Only after
because
an
I haven't
attack.
attacked.
Yeah.
Only after an attack. Yeah. Is there anything I can do then?
Because you're a monk, you can still do a normal attack as a bonus action.
Yes.
So you can essentially kick her or something.
No, that's after you've used an attack. You can use a bonus action as an attack.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything else I can do then.
Well, what you've done already is pretty useful.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just go into a dodge. No, that's I won't do anything. Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stay there and look pretty.
You can't take a dodge without using a key.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I'll just leave it. Leave it there.
Frox will come running towards the house. That's as far as he can get.
Like an opportunity attack. Nice.
I wouldn't put it past you trying to trip him, to be fair.
Oh no, he's going to help the evil thing. Their true master.
I'm so glad you weren't in the room earlier when she was trashing the fucking lizard people, because
Do you know what? It's the first sensible decision I've made in a while, was just not go in.
Ulfa, it is your turn.
Okay, though I will cast my spiritual weapon as a bonus action and attack her, so I'll make it appear next to her. And use my last 4 level spell slot. I have lost my vision again.
She's made you blind.
Is it back?
It was back briefly and then it disappeared.
Click off it.
Oh, there you go. I'm good. I'm back. Okay, so 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, I've just tried to move it and now I've lost my vision again. I can't. This is problematic.
I think if I do like that, can you move it while having vision?
Yes, I can. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I'll just stick it there for now. So 14 didn't hit. Is that right?
Did not.
No. Okay. Then I will move in and I'm gonna jab her with my javelin.
Okay.
Which I crit on. So I do 12 plus 12, so 24 points of damage. Although the Divine Strike probably shouldn't be included in that, so it's actually...
Yeah, no, it's a dice roll, so yeah, you can have it.
Yeah. So, shouldn't that be 9 plus 6 in my normal damage? Isn't that how that works?
No, you
No,
got
you rolled a
1d6
3.
plus 3, and you rolled a 3, and then you get 6 for the 1d6.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so that's 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Obviously, the latter 12 is
Thunder.
thunder. Yeah. That's everything for me then.
Cretel, it is your turn.
Okay, I will walk through the door.
Okay,
Yeah, Mac.
you see a strange-looking tiger person.
And knowing full well I was right with my it was a fiend, I am going to hold person.
Nice. I like.
What level is that? Sorry, second level.
Yeah, just straight up second level.
It is immune.
What?
It's straight. It's straight up immune.
Did not know that.
No, you're quite shocked.
Because
So-
7th level spell might be literally just the strength of it. That's the issue.
Yeah, so you cast your spell on her, and you can see that she doesn't even need to attempt to resist it. It just washes over her to no effect.
This is a person casting 7th level spells, remember? I suppose.
Yeah, but still.
She's already taken a fair amount of damage as well and doesn't look blooded, so it's sort of looking good for us, guys.
Anything else, Cretel? Can anybody else hear armor shaking?
Hey,
But
I-
I
I do not have spells very high, like above that really.
Now you mention it, I just hear this rattling noise.
Hey, I guess you're gonna have to, go the old-fashioned route.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to on the next turn. How much did I move to get in? Was it 5, 10, 15? Oh, is there space for me to stand there?
Yeah, there will be. Okay, Kassar, it is your turn.
I'm gonna barrel through the window.
Okay.
Noise.
So
I would like a acrobatics check to dive through the window.
okay. One moment. I'm supposed to be alright at this. Yeah. So
You know,
20.
You're gonna like
There.
So I'm like,
max pain bullet time through the window.
Yeah. Bullet time through the window, and that's my 25 feet movement. If I have 5 feet more, be alright. But I think as it stands, I'm gonna. Do everything I want to do.
You do that, man.
Well, because I'm not really going to be able to do anything but stay up close. But for this round, I'll shoot her twice with them as I fly through the window. $29 and $20.
your attacks bounce off her.
Oh, shit.
In that case, I'll use my bonus action to
Jump back out the window.
to fuck off. I'm gonna use my bonus action to. What can I use it to do? All right, I'm gonna drop my bow. Use my free interaction to pull a dagger out. One of my dragon's teeth. 'Cause I feel like dragons are powerful creatures, right? Might have an effect.
Not the one you killed, but generally yes.
Well, it would have become powerful later on if it lived. And
This is what.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna do nothing because I don't think I can do anything good.
Turning out our hardest hitting player did absolutely nothing.
But this is this is what Kazar believes though. That dragon's powerful, isn't it? That's what he believes.
Well, I know that dragons are, but that was a baby dragon. But it's
Yeah.
still, they still have certain powers to them.
So, I did this wrong last time. So this creature has innate spellcasting, so essentially it can cast spells for free. So the first thing it's gonna do is gonna cast Dominate Person at 6th level on Cluck. That's a Wisdom saving throw, please, Cluck. You do have advantage.
Can I just click the button and hold shift?
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
One was on a 19 for a second.
Okay, Cluck is currently under control. Kind of ignore him. Would ignore him.
Can you say who you're ignoring so we know who's supposed to be insulted by this?
Don't make me attack my dearest companion. My oldest, dearest companion.
Don't worry, you're not going to attack all far.
No, I didn't mean all far.
Whoa!
Allow you, man.
Okay, turning to you, Kratel. She will slash at you with
Take us
her
off.
claws. Rolling at 18 to hit.
That's a no.
Okay, rolling at 21 to hit.
That's a yes.
Okay, you are cursed. But-
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Yeah, but I don't think you'll notice it until you try and rest.
No, I won't.
Okay. Cluck. Presuming you do not have a I win button like Duvar, you will now attack Kassar.
He is going to attack his oldest friend.
And she looks at you, Cluck, and she says, "Run him through."
Does the attack count as coming from Cluck or from her?
From Cluck.
Okay.
Because it is Cluck attacking you. It's like his hands, he pulls out the sword, and he swings at you.
Do I have any sort of conscience at all?
No.
Oh. I'm sorry, Kazar. Okay, I will press the button.
Your first one.
Maybe there is a sliver of Cluck left.
Yes. And I will attack her again.
Oh no, maybe not.
Oh no.
He could only hold out for the first attempt.
So that's 9 points of damage. Yeah?
Yes, because you're not fiend, undead, or fey.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Pretty sure he's undead.
No. Hearts get chopped off, but you know.
Okay. It's just the
He's
facial
not undead yet.
facial scars. Facial scars confuse me.
Haven't died yet, I just look like a skull.
Red skull.
Yeah, so I am just checking, and I don't think you get a saving throw, Cluck, at all on your turn. So you are under control for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I just... No.
You'll do as you're commanded. So you've been commanded to attack Kassar, so that is your job with the best of your ability.
Good game, you guys. We're all gonna die.
I say Cluck wipes out his entire party.
Oh, don't worry. Duval will run.
Duvar, it is your turn.
Duval's gonna squeeze past and stab her with a knife that she gave him.
Okay.
Good shout. Pretty cursed.
Probably.
You find out it's made of rubber.
Yeah.
So tell me what you want me to roll for that one.
2 seconds.
Turns out any damage you do to her does to you.
That would be.
I said nothing.
Giving him ideas.
Where's she going?
Sorry, I'm trying to type and it's not.
She's moving. You're moving her.
I will put her back. Don't worry.
DM has encountered a problem and needs to close.
Right. That should. That's that. Right, you should have the dagger now.
Right. I'll refresh. And see if it comes back to me. And we're looking at our inventory, and we have a Fang dagger.
Nice.
You roll a 23. That, and you do 7 points of stabbing damage.
And she's got to do a saving throw.
Only if it's.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No. Didn't do as quite as I hoped, but yeah, it's better than nothing. I will stab her with it again.
Oof.
You missed.
That one didn't work. And I don't think I can do a, what do we call it? That's not a monk weapon. All right, then I will. I'll just end my turn there, mate. I think.
Okay. Frox at this point will come into the house. Are you, like, assuming none of you are going to stop him getting into him?
He's not running past
Nope.
Kasai, so no, you're probably.
He's probably okay.
So he will move there, and he will attempt to attack her.
Oof.
Missing,
And
missing, and missing.
And Jesus, he's fucking.
You are a
good. Yeah.
failure of a warrior.
Ulfa, it is your turn.
Okay, so here with the spiritual weapon first. Oof.
Failing.
misses.
Yep.
And then I will hit her with the javelin,
Failing.
which is going to miss as well. That's me done. Nice.
Nice and quick.
Yeah.
Critet.
Okay. Because she hit me,
Yeah.
I will use my vow of enmity.
Okay.
Which gives me advantage on any attack rolls for 1 minute against her.
Mhm. First is a nothing. Second is a.
And I need far more than. In fact, 1 second. I'm going to use something else on that note. Let's see if it's a free action.
Try that guard to just fail saving throw or miss with it.
Okay. Roll your 2d4.
4, so it makes 17.
17 is a hit.
Thank God. Divine smite, motherfuckers, yeah. So, 10.
I forgot to add the extra 1d8 as well. because fiend.
Okay,
Okay.
so it is 10 slashing.
Yep.
Oof. Nice.
24 radiant.
Yep.
Okay, she looks bloodied from that.
I like it. I like it. About bloody time.
Anything else for you, Critel?
No, that was definitely my action and my bonus action and even one of my specials.
Kassan! It is your turn. You've just been sliced by Mr. Cluck in his raging state. Oh, did we add the +2 to it?
No, I don't think you did.
We did
No.
not. Alright.
No.
You're on
I'll
62.
take another two off. No, I would have been on 60 because it
No,
was 9 damage, wasn't it?
I've just taken. Yes.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no, 62. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're running a little over, but I feel like this combat is about to change.
Do I either punch Cluck or do I go after the source?
You-
I mean, you have a
Arrows.
chance to knock him out if that's what you intend.
Yeah, if you
to
look
do.
at Cluck and look at his pupils, they don't look like his pupils anymore. They look cat-like.
you can grapple.
Okay.
Grapple du va.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can't do what I want to do this turn. Yeah, I can't do what I want to do to try and snap Cluck out of it.
I'm just expecting Thunderclap to come my way at some point.
So, I'm not lying, it has crossed my mind.
So I'm gonna, yeah, I'll try and attack. I'll attack Cluck to try and snap him out of it.
Okay.
My first attack, at least.
Okay, you crit him.
Yeah. So I'm trying not to hurt him too much. I know that sounds bad, as
You
considering
do
my
a
role.
really bad job at it.
I'm trying to smash him around the face and shouting at him to remember who he is.
Okay,
Well,
even with Rage Clock, you're gonna feel all of that. You now,
Take got a third of my health.
yeah. You can make a Wisdom saving throw.
be glad you're not me because that would be half of mine.
You see no change. Ooh, I
In
think
that case,
I think she picked the good one with that.
with what? Sorry.
With Cluck. Should have gone for Cluck first of all. Duval was a shit target.
In that case, I am gonna move on her if I see no change.
Oh.
And I can't really occupy. Can I occupy that space? I don't mind if Cluck gets a opportunity attack. I don't
Yeah.
know if he can take reactions.
Yeah, he would, because his orders are just to attack you.
Go for it.
So a sword from you, Cluck. An 18.
That will hit for another 10. So
12.
I'll be down to 50. 12, sorry. So I'll be down to 50. Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm doing it at the same time you're doing it, so it ends up funky. And I'm going to use my one other attack on her. Try and bury it in her back.
You hit
Shouldn't
her.
you have advanced? Sorry, ignore me.
Oh, damn. So yeah, I do 12 points of damage.
Okay.
The 2d6 is sneak attack, by the way. And that will... Actually, I haven't taken a bonus action yet, have I?
I don't
No.
think so.
Not this
So I'm
time.
going to attack her one more time.
What's your bonus action attack?
It's just 2-weapon fighting.
Did you pull out your other dragger?
Oh,
Probably not.
no, I didn't, so ignore that.
The correct answer was, I would have, yes.
No, it's fine, I didn't. That's fine.
Yeah, so 2 weapon fighting, you have to have 2 light melee weapons.
Yeah, that's fine. Ignore that one then.
Okay. So if you didn't take your bonus action, you have your bonus action and you also have a free interaction. What would you like to do?
One, take out his
I'll
dagger.
I'll use my bonus action to put Slayer's Prey on her,
Okay.
and that will
I
end it.
tried.
Because I can't. I don't want to take out the other dagger because really I want to take out shield, but that's going to cost an action.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
pretty much dead though, mate.
I'll leave it as it is for now.
Okay, she's not dead then.
So she is now going to cast 1,
Cure wounds.
2, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to cast Charm Person at 5th level.
Alright.
So that means that up to 5 creatures can be affected. So everybody but Cluck needs to make Wisdom saving throws with advantage.
Except for
Is
me.
this to be charmed?
This is to be charmed.
I
Okay.
am immune.
Why are you immune to charm?
I have protection from evil and good.
Okay.
Makes you immune from being charmed, frightened by. So creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. Target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Oof.
And one more Duval.
Okay.
Okay, everybody but Frox passes.
Kill Throx.
Frox, it's not like dominate person like Cluck. Frox essentially considers her to be a friendly creature now.
Okay.
I knew it. He put a half-assed attempt into attacking her, and now he's her best friend. That's it. He's got to die.
And she's who's she going to attack? She's going to continue attacking. Does she continue attacking Quittel, or does she turn to? Yeah, she's going to continue on Quittel. Rolling a 24.
It's the damage is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if I shielded that, it would equal it, so I'm just going to have to take it.
And a 11.
And that one misses.
Another 5 points of damage for you, Quittel. Cluck, seeing as Kassar's moved out of your range, he's going to tell you to attack Duvar. Or she's going to tell you to attack Duvar.
Okay, I will proceed to attack Duval.
Jesus
And he
Christ,
doesn't
Clark.
feel bad about it.
So that's 12 points of damage for Duvar.
And I will have to attack him again.
For 14, which
That's
does
more
not
like
hit.
it.
Unless I missed that one.
And now he action surges.
No. It's like she can spend her action to take complete control of Cluck and do as what she wishes, but at the moment he's just like, yeah, attack him, and he's like, okay, bash, bash.
We're good. We're good.
Duvar, your turn.
Right.
Shit, I'm out.
Right, let's try just a normal attack on her with my quarter stuff. So let's try that. And if I can stun her at the same time, that'd be great. I said that would be great.
She dodges your blow.
Okay. Second attack, same again.
That one hit.
Crit damage as well.
Okay. Yeah. And if I can find it, are you gonna actually let me? Oh, come on. What are these buttons here that I can't bring up the spell things to show to be able to click on the.
There you go.
And she
That
just-
wasn't him.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, no,
No.
there it is.
You click on the dice icon. You hover over the picture, it turns into a die.
Yeah, but the thing is,
She
I
succeeds.
couldn't see it annoyingly.
Okay.
Okay.
She also
These,
should have been making some Constitution saving throws for concentration, so I'm just going to quickly do that now. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if she's been attacked this time, but yeah, her concentration's fine, so Cluck would still be under control.
Okay.
Damn it.
Would that also account for the stupid amount of radiant damage I did?
Yeah, the 21. I think you were the first person to actually hit her.
I hit the first round, I think.
I hit her in the first round as well before I.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have needed to make Constitution saving throws for your Cluck. Ulfar, you've not hit her.
I've not.
Your spiritual weapon keeps missing.
I'm sure I did it at least once.
Your javelin did,
Yeah.
not your spiritual weapon. Though.
No. Okay.
As a bonus,
Yeah,
I
I
use
think I crit with my javelin, didn't I? That was what.
Oh.
Yeah.
I use flurry of blows,
Okay.
and I'll add on another stun to that if I can. I think I can.
Okay, she is stunned.
Yay! At last.
Nice. That's what we like to hear.
Right, and then I'll last attack. I'll smack her again with advantage.
Yep.
Yip, yip.
And
Yep,
I think
she
that's it.
takes that. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
And I need to just remove like 3 key points. Not
Okay, Cluck, you are free.
I'll just sort of say, what happened? And why am I bleeding?
Why am I bleeding?
Frux considers her to be a friendly target, so he says he will say to all of you, only some of you will understand him, that why are we attacking this old lady? She means us no harm, and that will end his turn.
Again,
The lizard has turned against us.
You can't understand him. Shut up.
That's a good point.
Right.
Thank God you crippled that. Otherwise, he'd kill her.
Okay. My turn.
It is your turn, Ulf.
I get advantage on attacks, right?
You will, because she is currently stunned.
Okay.
Now, see Duvar, take him back to the village, say he sided with the Rakshasa and have him fight Rat.
And I crit.
It has no effect.
None.
None.
That is bullshit. So she's immune to force damage.
There's your clip right there.
Force and, bloody waste.
Okay. It's not so much force damage as like magic immunity.
Okay.
But you are missing so much before, so it was impossible to discern.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Poor Ulfar, he does sound like.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
finally!
okay.
No.
So man. So when I get the thing from that, she's immune to. Okay. Don't worry.
From what
okay.
you've seen, she has been immune to any time she's been hit by a spell. Or a spell effect, or something that would cause either a spell attack or a spell saving throw.
Like Cretel's like divine damage, or does that seem to whack her?
Yeah, from what you can tell, that got through.
Okay, then fuck it. Then I'm gonna go cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level then, which
I didn't, because our fire arrows are here and they didn't hit or something.
They
like that.
bounced off.
Yeah, or was it just?
Okay, so that's 22 to hit and 21 radiant damage.
The spell has no effect.
Motherfucker!
I don't think you were listening when I said that she seemed to be immune to
I
spell
was just
hits.
hoping that the radiant would be an exception. That's why, and I was hoping to get people to get advantage. But okay, that's the end of my turn. Oh Jesus Christ!
Limited in quotes.
Yeah,
Get
limited.
limited to 6th level.
Very limited. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she's
Okay.
been ignoring you all far. You
Yeah, no,
literally
it's
have
fine.
no threat to her.
Yeah.
Critel.
I'm just gonna try and stab her in the face.
Yeah, fair.
I would.
Stabby stab.
That sort of goes with
You missed the first one.
all past intelligence read, doesn't it? I'm gonna keep throwing magic at it, even though nothing happens.
Yeah, he's not bright.
Okay. Second one hit Critel. Okay. Okay, so just before she's destroyed by your blow, she grins at you and says, "I'll be back, and next time I'll be angry." And with that, she vanishes.
I take
for the
it Frax
blade.
will come back as well. I take it.
What's that?
I take it Frax will come back.
Yeah, Frax will snap out of the daisies in and say,
I take it
"What
Clockwood
happened?"
as well.
No, Cluck already came out
Oh.
when Duvar Sunder. He broke the concentration
Oh,
of the
did he?
spell.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
I shouted out what happened and why am I bleeding.
Right.
Frax will say, "What happened?" Obviously in Chameleon.
She charmed you.
Says, "She was a powerful monster, but we have done well today.
But I've
Now
got a lovely.
now we are free to
Nice.
to move on the temple."
Indeed.
Well, we should see if she had anything else lying around here.
Yeah, what do we find in the room?
Okay. You look around. In addition to the map and the dagger she gave to Duvar, which ironically is one of the weapons that was effective against her, you will find a chest under the bed, which when you open up will contain 1,111 platinum pieces.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay. How does that split 5 ways? Somebody quick maths.
About 222 each, roughly.
Okay. I will add that to my inventory. Thank you. Oh,
1,111, did you say?
222 each and 223 for one person.
I'll take the one.
No, I'm handing this out.
No.
Yep.
You always get your extra one. No, you're not doing it this time.
who do you?
I'm not
think-
saying I'm handing it to you. I'm just not handing it to you, Duvar.
Who do you intend to have?
Yeah. How many people
I'm gonna-
still owe money?
I'm gonna hand it to Cluck and give him the extra shiny coin and apologize, saying I hit you to try and bring you out of your daze, my friend. It seemed to work a little bit later than intended, but
Hey,
I'm glad you're back.
Will I have known that I would have attacked my friends?
Based on your wisdom saving throws, no, you were completely gone when you were attacking them. You weren't even rolling close to like fighting it. You were rolling like a 2 when you needed an 18. Yeah, so you
Okay,
have
I'll
no
say,
memory of the actions.
I'll say it's quite alright, and I'll just apologise if I attacked anybody unknowingly.
A few cuts here and there, nothing a good rest won't heal, and I'll hold my hand over sort of the worst of my cuts and cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level. Which I can do.
Frox will say, "You truly are the heralds of old."
Alright, if I look around everybody, does anyone look like injured really?
Only superficially.
I took 22 points of damage.
You feel fine.
I feel alright. Most of my wounds are stopping bleeding now.
I didn't take any damage, but then I didn't lay out any either, so...
I'm so sorry.
Yay.
I really
Oh,
wanted you to hit her when you fired your guiding bolt, just because it would have been, yeah, your magic has no effect. But no, you had to miss.
Alright, I'll do a Cure Wounds at 1st level on Clark.
Yay! I take heal 10.
Well done. But he's still got more health than I have.
It's always me with you do that.
It definitely is. Yeah, of course it is.
Okay,
I healed you last fight.
we are running quite a bit over, so I think that's a good place as any to stop. Let's see. So, yep, you've got the dagger, you've got the map, which Duvar can share or not share with you. You've defeated the Rakshala, or at least, like, banished her for some time. Yeah, that's a good place as any. So we will stop there.
Mm.
And does anybody want to say anything before we break?
Great shout to Zach Howard saying that we're fighting Carol back.
Yeah.
Hey, cool cats and kittens.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm immune to all your shit.
Yeah. I'll just sue your ass.
Don't trust chameleon folk.
Racist.
They're dodgy, they make deals, then they go back on them, then they try to get you killed with raptors, then they send you out to kill something, and then the thing ends up on that thing's side. Heretics, I tell you.
To be fair, Cluck ended up on that thing's side as well.
Yeah. Good old legends.
Okay, if there's nothing else, I think we'll end it there. We did get another follow during the stream, so thank you for that, whoever you are. FaZe, Alex, Kelly, and we'll see you next week, same time. Have a good one.
See ya.
So,
Hello.
Hey.